Okay. All right, man. Yeah. I'm glad to finally get you on, man.
I didn't. Funny thing is, when you said something about, it, I was like, wow, I didn't expect.
Oh no, I had you
Damn,
in
like
mind
I was
way
like,
ahead of time.
I was like, damn, podcast. That
Uh,
means I'm doing something right out here.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I knew it's still a bunch of people that I'm gonna get on, but I got a bunch of people in mind. It's just I don't know in what order to do it in, so I'm just trying to do it naturally.
I mean, you got the music thing down packed right now, honestly. Because I'm like, damn, like low key, all the people you've had so far. I'm like, okay, because I got you
Right,
listening a little bit of everything, so I'm like, get a feel for what's going on and happen.
right.
But it's been good. The content's been nice, bro.
I
I'm
appreciate it.
impressed.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to come on and act like I know it all. You know what I mean about anything.
No,
So I don't mind asking. So.
the conversation flows. That's what makes it good.
Right.
I love conversation.
For sure. Yeah, that's the big reason why I wanted to do it like this. So it wasn't like too tense or uptight or something. You know what I mean? Organic. Just let it be what it is.
Smooth. It's like a what's the word for it? It seems natural, and that's how it's supposed to be. Because I'm not like a podcast. I'm like, it's gonna be a piece of paper I read off of, or
right.
But
No. You just talking, man. We
Okay.
just talking. You gonna inform me and them about like all the stuff you do and.
No, so I did wear the hat backwards. I noticed that was a trend for the first few videos. But then my boy, Tracy, he wore the hat backwards. I said he messed up, dog.
Yeah. Oh well,
He the hat backwards.
he just had his dreads redone up, so he had a bunch of clips in his head.
See,
So
I was like, let me wear the hat backwards at least for the first half of it.
yeah, you cool, man. Do what you gotta do. Anybody,
I'm like, look,
I be wanting to wear a hat.
Wear the hat backwards.
Yeah.
Wear the hat backwards on his podcast.
I don't wear a hat because I don't want to feel like I'm being a douche or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this guy. You already got your own podcast. You don't need to be wearing the hat and the chains.
So the guests have to know from now on,
Right.
wear the hat backwards.
Hey, I wish people would start a thing
Wear the hat
and
backwards.
wear a hat backwards, but each time make it a different hat.
I did. So I was going to Kingdom Hearts hat, but I'm like, it's not black.
Okay.
So technically, this is actually the Loyalty is Famous boy, actually. So that's like our prototype for the hats. We got that. We got the dad hat, which is like the flat bill boy. That's the New York company boy right there, actually. So
Pretty fly.
we
I
definitely
like that.
gonna try with the merch, and we're gonna get into all that in a little bit. But I'm gonna take the hat off because this hair is wild and free and part of my image.
We gonna turn it like that. If that's cool.
I like that.
That's actually the first thing I want to ask you because that was the only thing up until maybe a few days ago that I didn't even know. Like, so is you and a bunch of guys made a label, or are you a part of a label?
So it's okay. Backstory about the whole entire.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So Loyalty is Famous is actually even beyond me, and
Really?
so my best friend Demetrius, we've been boys since it's been like 9 years now. Loyalty is Famous is through Nick. Nick who's Tricito, he's actually in the label also. Demetrius is Critical.
Okay.
And like Denzel, who's Zell, and a bunch of different other guys beyond me. So they had Loyalty Fans when they were like kids.
Gotcha.
So I came on like years ago, and I've always told Demetrius, said, hey, if we ever start a business together, I got you. Because we Scorpio, so the Scorpio gang, we out here. But we've always been really cool for a very long time. So the surprising thing was, he was like, I'm sorry, the music label. I said, wait, where do I sign?
Right.
I got disposable money. I don't have disposable money. Don't fall for that, actually. But
it's a myth.
It's definitely a myth. But I was like, look, for example, like you said on your last podcast, that 9 to 5 boy is killing me, sir.
Yeah,
so
I bet.
I'm like, okay, it's fell in your lap. What you gonna do with it? I'm like, okay, so can we make a music label? I said, all right, cool. So technically, I am signed under Loyalty is Famous independently. So if it was anything with like a label, it would be like promotion, distribution, stuff like that. It would be kind of like I can at least control my content stuff,
Gotcha.
which they keep yelling at me about a single and doing a bunch of other things. I'm like, wait a minute, let me get this DJ thing down first. But
right.
So actually, we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary.
Oh, that's dope.
No, I want to say I think it's July 30th or the 1st. It's sometime in July for sure, though. So it's been 1 year. It's been
Well, congrats on that, man. That's what's up,
man. So first of all, I knew it was serious when we got LLC. I said, wait a minute, we got LLC for real? I was like, we doing this, right? He's like, yeah. I said, bet, let's get it. So, I mean, we've had a lot of changes in the last, year, which is funny. It's quickly weird how stuff can change at a 1 year price point. So, like I said, Loyalty Fans is beyond me. That goes way beyond even my friendship with Demetrius, but I try to represent the label and the brand and actually the group as best I can. So right now we're trying to figure out a bunch of different things with the company and which direction we're going with. Trying to get like an official space, so production, recording, my DJ services. It's interesting. It's definitely something that you kind of constantly keep going. So my phone vibrates. I'm not gonna answer it during this. I respect the podcast.
No, I understand.
Conversation's good.
If it's important, you got to. I'm not tripping at all.
At least a couple eyes, it'd be okay.
There'd be the one time I do editing as far as snipping something out.
No snippets. I like that live in the rec.
Yeah.
Raw stuff. I'm gonna try to keep my profanity to a minimum.
Dude,
also,
you know what? Listen, I'm sorry if anybody has kids in the background or they don't like it. I try not to.
Same.
Whenever I get with my friends, it's very loose, and we like to just BS. We just like to talk crap, not serious. About anything. Some people probably seen when I just did with Tracy. Him got into about basketball.
So I watched like the first 20 minutes and over here. I'm like, okay, because I like to know. For one, the one you did with Mike was dope. Mike's one was dope.
Yeah, that's my guy,
Jeff's
man.
Also, I caught the beginning of Tracy's one because you released it actually today. I was like, dang, he dropped that money today. So I tried to watch a little bit of that. But yeah.
Oh, it was hard getting him and you because his schedule for work and he's doing rap, like his rap thing, and he's in a band and they play pretty much every weekend. So it's hard to get him in. And I was like, so.
Hey, I respect that because, dog, look, he understands that nightlife compared to that day life. Like, so, I work for AT&T right now, and it's hard, dog, between just the normal 9 to 5, and then you got to remember, I'm a DJ, so I got to go, 9, 10, that's when I started playing to different places and stuff. So, I ain't done until about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, so by the time I get home, it's 4. And it'd be like, look, so prime example, if I go and do anything tonight, I got to do it by 8:30, so it's just... It's hard, man. So I'm trying to really make.
I'll be feeling for y'all, man, because I'll be going through the same thing. But I'll be feeling for y'all because it's like,
and you gotta
to go out there like that, that's energy in itself, and then you gotta go perform in a way.
And then you also, prime thing. One person told me a long time ago, you gotta remain relevant by being seen. So just going different places, meeting different people in the association and stuff like that's hard. So
yeah, I actually learned that. Like this past few months, the introvert stuff, it can't work.
It ain't gonna work, especially if you're trying to be even up like a YouTube personality or a DJ or in a band or apparently Tracy hoops. I didn't know he hoops. It was dope actually. So I think I've kind of let my hoop days go. It's harder now that I hit 28, boy. That I did tried it, and I was like, oof. The moves is there, but the speed ain't there.
Man, I can play. I just can't play with a bunch of other guys because they're like, oh, he's big, so it's just like let me dangle on him like he monkey bars or something. And it's just like I can't keep doing that. I gotten seriously injured because of that.
I have to for sure. You definitely got to be careful with that. But my bad. Back off to the company thing. 1 year in, right now we call it quarter two. Quarter two is like our, how quarter two works. Quarter two, trying to get some separation when we get to the half. So we're really trying to push out a bunch of different things. Crit is going crazy right now. Tricedo shooting a video. I got a bunch of different gigs I just booked in like the last week.
That's what's up, man.
I got one on the 5th, got one on the 27th, I got one on the 2nd of August. So I'm definitely moving around and trying to maneuver, trying to get out there, and then I got thrown to the wolves when I first started DJing. So where I'm at now is a blessing in itself. So, I mean, we did a lot of different things. Just a kind of a short synopsis of what we've done in the last year. I mean, so we threw a skating party, was like our introductory party. That was at Rollado North. After that, we actually launched the clothing line. So the hats, well, not really the hats, but we had shirts and hoodies for a while, and those actually sold really well. We're going to bring it back, people. I promise. We're bringing something back. It'll be nice. Just give us a second to get ready for it. Hopefully by the end of the summer, we're gonna try to relaunch the line. Probably some summer codes and stuff. So parlay with the gang about that.
I think people gotta understand stuff like that. You gotta do that right,
you gotta
man.
Remember, like, so when you're like an independent company, you throwing up a lot of your own bread for a lot of this stuff. So, like, for example, like, we're trying to get different kind of revenue sources coming in between production, label services, DJ services and stuff to make the money to do all this stuff. Because, like, so for example, we first bought the first batch of clothing. That was off my pocket, Crit's pocket, Tracia's pocket. Shout out to Clarence also. That was out his pocket. B-Mick and D Smooth at the B-Mick and D Smooth at the time also. So that was like, we just throw some bread for that. Right. And then also we did a silent party back in December of last year. That was wild. So
why was it? Hold on. No. You ain't gonna like it was wild, and then try to skip over. Why was that one?
Okay, so check this. Check this out. All right, so the silent party was at Club Phoenix at the time.
Okay.
So you gotta remember the concept of a silent party is basically you got just the headphones on, and the party is all on the headphones. So you can so I take the headphones off. We can have a conversation like this at the party. But you just see people drunk with the headphones on. So it is a weird experience to see. Like, you can have a whole conversation with the DJ. This man spinning records and stuff. And they in the corner going crazy. And you just hear, you got to remember, not everybody can sing. So you're I'm like, what the fuck is that?
People moaning and sound like zombies and stuff.
It's wild. So it was wild because when my mom watches this, she going to kill me. But, there was Patron. So Patron is like the drink of Loyalty is Famous. We like Patron.
Oh, okay, that's y'all drink.
At least me and Crit love Patron. We like tequila, so Patron, Crown Vanilla actually.
What's wrong with a little Patron? Come on, you can't be mad about a little
tequila
Patron.
Tequila gets the party going. Tequila gets the party going. So my sister, I remember if you're putting an event, got on snaps. So my sister hits me up the next day. She's like, "Have you seen your Snapchat?" I said, "No." "What you mean, Mr. Kimberly?" I was like, "No, what you mean?" She said, "I've never heard more mumbling in your drunkenness at the same time in my life." And I said, "You ain't tell Mom, did you?" She said, I'm gonna tell her when I call her." I said, "Ooh." So funny thing about that is that you gotta remember, Snapchat is forever. They save the video. So now Snapchat do be snitching if you saving video and content and stuff. But still, it was a night, bro. I mean, it was probably the most fun I had in a number of different scenarios. At least at throwing an event, that was lit. People keep asking if we're gonna do another one. We're working it out. So, like I said, when we throw independent label, throw up a lot of your own funds for a lot of these things. We did good, actually, funny thing is we sold 100 pre-sale tickets and only 50 people came for the pre-sales. So outside of that, we had about 150 to 200 people there at the time, but then we made extra 50, because tickets I think $10 before, 15 at the door, I think 18 after 1 or something like that.
Oh,
I mean, you got you get headphones when you walk in. I'm like, okay, keep your headphones. So It was wild, bro. Like Crazy K DJ, shout out to Crazy K. Also Tubbs too. They had that mug jumping. I remember they had the hood slap. So Shaq West came on.
Yeah.
That mug was rocking.
Oh man,
it was wild, dog. Like, I'm telling you, Loyalty's Famous Stores an event, bro. It's gonna have that kind of energy there.
I'm gonna have
we all clowns, bro.
To witness one day.
I'm telling you, gotta come out at least one time. We all just we clowns, bro. We put on the show.
Where do you? Okay, so do y'all normally do the events here or Indy or Chicago?
This has all been in Fort Wayne so far. We're all looking to branch out, so we're trying to get into Indy, Chicago, Columbus per se. Nick got some connections over there. I'm actually from Youngstown, Ohio.
I know. I've seen that.
That's the other side of the state. Trying to travel a little bit more, especially in 2019. I've been trying to do more things, experience more things. I've met a lot of great people in 2019, or just since I started DJing and the music label. So shout out to all the people I can't even announce right now because it's a bunch of them.
Right.
But Funk You Inc. Those guys have been great for my music, my DJ career. Getting a chance to play there very often, or just hang out with them on a regular basis.
So when did you start doing the DJ stuff?
Okay, so to explain how DJing happened, it's a weird story. So I've always been around music for a very long time. Music has always kind of been a thing where I played trumpet as a kid when I was in middle school and then in high school. I was in the marching band. I did the sports thing too. Get big fellas, gotta keep it together. I'm trying to be a little bit smaller, but still a big boy. Do my thing out here. So I definitely have always kind of been musically inclined. So I was like, look, dog, I'm trying to be a part of the label too. Like, what can I do to bring more to it? Because don't get me wrong, I was running the clothing line and running all that stuff, but I was like, okay.
You want to feel like you pulling weight.
I want to feel like if I bring more than this behind the scenes. But don't get me wrong, you need the behind the scenes people.
Right.
They're intricate to your business. You gotta have that.
I'm gonna say you do. You need a brain of that in the system.
Clarence is our behind the scenes guy. He makes so many different things.
Oh, right on.
And stuff. So shout out to Clarence also. That man has been a blessing. We appreciate you. But I was sitting there. I was like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And I was like, DJ. I'm like, okay. No, whatever. Clarence like, it's perfect to do it. I'm like, what? Why? You'll get access to different venues we don't just get normally. And I said, okay, you got a point.
That's true, man.
So
DJ access is crazy better.
Crazy thing was though, like not even 2 weeks later, I spent what $2,000 on just equipment. I bought a MacBook. I did it with Serato actually, so I had to get a deck and all that stuff there. And like, I'm like, okay, I got the equipment. What am I gonna do with it? And shout out to Jake Brown, actually. Jake Brown was like, hey, can you count to 4? I said, I'm drunk. We had a party somewhere. I think it was at 1601, actually, which is Funky Wink's actual, like, bar they kind of do all their stuff at. I'm like, I guess, yeah, I can count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He said, you can DJ then. I said, what? You ain't a little more technical than that? He said, if you can count to 4, you understand music, right? I said, it's been a little while, but the overall musical concept is there. You'll be all right. Just figure it out from there. I'm like, okay. So next day, I swear I bought all my stuff. Funny thing is, though, one of the DJs I've seen on a regular basis, Javaris Foster, I was at the register buying my equipment at that time, and he's like, "What's up, dog?" Javaris a big dude. Like, he just like, he not like big, he just stocky. Like, dude, you kind of swole, bro. Every time I see him, he look bigger, and I'm just going like, what you taking, dog? You got some roids, don't you? He's like, nah, I just be lifting. So he walks up to me, he's like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, because he asked me questions. I think he was, I don't know if he's security or worked there. So I was security. I'm like, hey, I'm just, I'm about to start my DJing career. He's like, hey, enjoy it. It'll be fun. A lot of different things you'll do. Get experience as a DJ. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. I was like, okay, kind of weird thing to say. But even now, I saw him last week at Gear Fest, actually.
Oh, nice.
Cool dude. Like I said, everybody I've been in the music scene has been really cool. With me becoming into the music scene, leaving open. Plenty of people have mentored me with just little things, little caveats and stuff. I shout out to Jake Brown again. He actually gave me my first drive of house music. He said, hey, you're going to be a dope house DJ. I'm like, okay. All right. Whatever. It was nice. It was definitely something cool. It's a lovely experience. So DJing is a weird thing in itself. Man, it's a lot of fun.
How was your first DJ gig? The first one, yeah. Whether it be you being put on the spot or it was scheduled.
It was on the spot.
Okay, that's how I figure most of these things probably happen.
So, shout out to J Tubbs extra time came over. He's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, yeah, I kind of guy. So in Serato, you can use SoundCloud to get playlists and stuff like that. So I'm in SoundCloud, mess around with some stuff. Like, do I really want to invest in it? Like, I just spend all this money, so I'm in it. But I'm like, where I get my music from? Crazy K put me up on the not record box, but my MP3 pool, which is like a place you can go. Like, you pay a subscription for it, but you get music legally.
Oh, okay.
So, all my music's legal, people. I'm not out here ripping from anybody. I will say, though, if you were a dope DJ and like a track, I will Shazam your shit. I was Shazam it in a heartbeat.
You good.
I was Shazam the song in a heartbeat.
Right.
So, you catch me in the corner hitting the button, just don't mind me. I just think the track's dope. I appreciate it. But no, back to my first show. So we started an open mic at Hobos at the time, and we just man. So it was some hum though. We'll talk. So I know we're at Hobos one day. We're like, yeah, we're gonna throw open mic, whatever. Al, who actually I found with my cousin who owns the bar. Recently, I was like, crazy thing is my family owns, he owns Hobos. My granddad owns 19th Hole, Tillman.
Nice.
So I guess the bar thing's a family thing too. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So like, yeah, we're just talking stuff. Hey, let's do an open mic. I'm like, all right, whatever. I think they just gonna have somebody come in and play. No, you're
Right.
playing the music, right? I'm like, what? Wait a minute. No, hold up. I'm DJing. He's like, yeah. You a DJ, right? I'm like, yeah. Then you gonna play music? So it was probably the fastest way to throw me into like a hyperbolic time chamber per se to learn how to DJ. It was rough the first one. Don't get me wrong. I have a natural feel for it, and I'm a very like upbeat kind of person on DJ. I don't like a lot of slow stuff typically. So don't get me wrong. I mean, it's just how you figure out phrasing, beats. Well, BPM's huge. So you got BPM, phrasing, bridges and hooks and songs. Where to drop in stuff. The effects by itself is a whole different thing. So, I mean, it's still a lot I'm learning. I learned similar to my touch board, which is great. But now, actually, the show I just got booked for in a second with, it's called A Glimpse Into, I think it's A Glimpse Into Something. No, it's something like that. I just actually got confirmed for it not even like 3 hours ago. So,
dang.
They're more like, it's like kind of like spatial stuff. So I'm like, okay, we're getting like a future house kind of thing. So that's going to be interesting itself because as a DJ, I keep getting challenged. I like it. I like a lot the fact that it's always something new, something I can learn, something I can grow in. So yeah, that hobo thing was wild, dog. It was fun, but
see, you were probably really decent, and you were probably just being really hard on yourself. He like, no, I bombed, bro.
No.
I bombed.
The first month in my house, you gotta remember, it's like the first thing you gotta figure out is beat matching. So beat matching, the term actually I'll explain. So beat matching is basically when you hear a song, you have to make sure the beats actually match. So like prime example, if I'm playing the house track at 123, if I bring it, I have to bring it on beat first before I can even start the song. So the first step is just getting the beat down before you actually can play the track. And then from there, you gotta make sure. So when not like say I have a controller right here, which the controller is like 2 decks. You usually get your effects up at the top. You have some stuff in here at the bottom, which is like your roll, trim, slice, sample per se. So prime example, my first board was a little different from the one I just got. All my main stuff down here was down here for like my effects and stuff. It was a SB3, and now I have a DDJ SR2, which all the effects are up here.
Okay.
So the first step you have to figure out is what your board can actually do. And then from there, looping, like I said, beat matching is huge, especially in like house and most electric music is gonna be really big. And hip hop is more of getting to the next song. So you kind of blend in the next banger. You could bring in the phrasing for the first part of the song. Like say, promise. So if you hear like "Watch Me Work," remember the first part of the song, hands on your knee, like. That part. You bring that part in first. Be like,
yeah. I know what you're saying.
I watch me, and then you just go from there. So it's actually really cool that I get to be actually like I do the hip hop and R&B side, and I do the house, techno, like my 2 strong wills, and then like I get into other things a little bit too. Like I said, for this next show on August 2nd, I'm playing Future House, which is a little different. So. I thought it was all, EDM music. No, it's a whole, like, different realms of it, different stuff. You guys are, like, your dubstep.
I was just going to ask you about that. It sounds like you go into each place with a canvas and a paintbrush and not even the same color sometimes. And then you go in there and you just make it up. Or, you have a game plan, but sometimes when you get... This is a big thing for me with jobs or just life in general. I understand game planning. I understand having goals. I understand all that, and you should definitely do those things. But please, people, stop being surprised whenever all that goes straight to the wayside when you go right. You know what I mean? Like I don't experience that way too many times. Facts. So just be prepared for things to not go your way that night.
So, hey, I'm just going your way. So check this out. We just opened next like last Saturday, and man, so I'm playing right, and everything's going good, but like, so you have to remember a lot when you're a DJ, especially with just different tracks that you got. So if you don't play your tracks, like some DJs play all the time. I play as much as I can, but then I work for AT&T, so that's like a full, like they keep me there for 9-10 hours a day. So a lot of it's like, going through your music and stuff like that. But I was playing, and I don't know if I missed the button, I missed the key or what, but like, oh, I know I did. So there is queue up buttons on your board and stuff. So like you can hold the button, queue it in, stuff like that. So I didn't like release the button and hit play at the same time.
Oh.
So I just and it starts all over for me. I'm like, oh.
You done messed up the vibe.
No,
look what you done did. Look,
I'm
I'm not even there, and I'm like, what did he do? What are you doing up there, man?
It was a dope track, so it saved me. But
it was all cool until your thumb slipped or you forgot to
and
do it.
And then Chris walks up to me like he said, you hit the button. And I said, yo. Which it happens, man. And Chris, hey.
That's even funnier when you know somebody that knows what just happened.
So, yeah, so crazy thing is at 1601 we done a different crossover thing. So actually, Loyalty is Famous and Funky Inc., which is an electric group here in the city. We did a crossover show like back in February, so that's when I first started like playing house music. So my house set was cool, but when the hip hop hit, I was in my bag at that point in time, just going crazy. I think I dropped Temperature by Sean Paul, and
is that your strong suit? Hip hop.
Hip hop is. You know it is because you've known it for so long. So I mean, hip hop I don't have to really do as much, but like with electric music, like I said, it's so much you haven't heard. Like there's so much house and tech house, and then you have like deep house, and there's so many different things that just if you say you're a house DJ, are you specifically a house? You can be a progressive DJ. You can be a bunch of different things. So you have to really.
That's why I like all of the stuff that y'all do, because it's like an artist or a martial art or anything like that. It's like, okay, there's obviously basics to this. But after that, after the basics, you make of it what you can, and from then on, you know what I mean, you could be really, really good, or you know what I mean, just a specialist, or all types of things. So and that's really dope.
So prime example, your martial artist actual reference is perfect. So prime example, you can get taijutsu, you can get into
Muay Thai,
you can get into kickboxing, you can get into so many different forms of martial arts that obviously you're a specialist in one or the other, but you can a little bit from everything. So like I said, it's something I'm still navigating. I do enjoy house and techno a lot, but there's even tech house, and then you gotta learn. And I'm constantly learning just to tell differences between different things and different songs, really. But hip hop's always kind of like it's been I have such a catalog of hip hop, so I feel like it's unfair compared to like electric music. So I do play a lot more. I practice a lot more electric just for the fact of.
I don't say that's good. I was like, the best thing you do is just practice, even if it's just you try to find a way to tie in other songs just slickly and stuff like that.
It's sometimes
that's not like another hip hop song.
Yeah, so Chris was like, man, some of your mixes is beautiful, but dog, you gotta watch the tech, you gotta watch the techno, you gotta watch you'll have a banging tech track, then you have the house track. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm always constantly learning just different ways to different tracks and subtle differences in the song. So some songs have more lyrics in it, so you don't want to ruin the lyrical phrases in it, because the lyrics can be beautiful. This is a track I dropped called it was something with love in it, and the moment I hear it, I remember it. I had terrible with names, faces, and beats and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I remember that all day, every day.
I got you.
When it's a name of something,
with you. Yeah.
So AT&T people out there, or people I meet on a regular basis, I'll remember your face and I'll be happy to see you. Don't remember your name. Happens all the time.
Me too.
What's your name?
Well, it's even more of a problem when you meet a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my girlfriend go somewhere, and every time, I'm not trying to act like I'm Mr. Popular and nothing like that, but we will always see somebody I know from whatever time in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I just want to go somewhere and that not happen, because sometimes it's like I can't remember it. It's like I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't know.
I promise you. If we have a certain moment, I'm gonna remember it. If I'm really drunk, and it's so actually weird thing about it. So I've met a lot of just people in the last year, just musically. I go out Chris all the time. He's always interested. This Chris will plug the shop. Chris plugs to me all the time, and I don't ever ask for it. Chris hey, this is Ormond. He's a DJ. His label's dope. Buy his clothes. It just walks away every time. I'm like,
you need friends like that, man.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. Chris is the homie. I appreciate Chris for everything he's done. He's been one of my biggest mentors in this whole entire process. Garrett also, all the Funky Inc. family.
You want the fans that's there when there ain't nobody there, then the fans just want to be there because there is a lot of people there.
No, Chris is actually a DJ himself, so he's been doing this for way longer than I have. He's put me on different things and shared the things with me. Like I said, Jake Brown gave me the first flash drive I've ever had for house music, which he had some slaps on that mug. I was like, okay, this is something that I can work with. It's really good. But yeah, like I said, meeting people is like weird, but like there's certain people you have moments with when you meet them at that time. So actually, Chris, myself, Jessica, and a couple other people at the time. Jessica's one of the people I met when I was actually at 1601 one night. And Chris drops his track. Every time he plays it, I lose my mind. I lose my mind. Every time he plays that song, I go bonkers. It's a cover of Fleetwood Mac Dreams.
Trust me. Heard that.
So Fleetwood Mac, I'm very musically eclectic. I listen to a lot of different things. So like as a DJ, it's actually perfect. So I can range from, like, prime example, my playlist can have Rascal Flatts, Paramore, and Tupac.
I'm down. I hear that.
Yeah, it gets wild. So that means it can be a bunch of different things where I listen to all kinds of different stuff. R&B, hip hop, punk. I mean, I like a lot of different music. So I went to a metal show a screaming metal show, and that was interesting. Dude was
never been.
I ain't never been.
I used to. Fun fact for everybody, I used to go to those hardcore shows all the time in high school. All the time. And I stopped going one time because okay, so I don't remember the name of the church, and I think they closed it down, but they did it it was at a church, and they specifically told people to don't do the things that they've been doing at all the other shows, meaning break everything and all this illegal activity outside. So we get to, I think the show is over at like 12 or 1 or something like that. We get to 10 or 11. People outside doing crack. People outside doing meth. People outside smoking, like on the church steps, like on the lawn. And then the last band to go on got people so hyped. These people were pulling down ceiling tiles. The lights went off. It was crazy, man. I was like, oh man. And then the next one I went to, which was maybe like a year later, it was downtown at I don't know what that place is called, but it's the huge church by that Shell gas station and the Salvation Army. There's one. It's right there. I think it's Ewing or something. I know you're talking. But it's like I think it has a big side of it on the left and then the right.
I know you're talking.
But it's a big church, and they had a venue in there, and they had a whole speech before any band went on. Like the people.
The fact that
they said if anybody did anything extreme one time, they would stop it, everything.
Hey man, so at this show, it's at 1601 also. 1601 throws a bunch of things throughout their actual. I'm out here plugging them where I'm plugging my own stuff. Let me stop. They throw a lot of different things weekly. So I'm at the show, and this dude, I swear this man's doing taijutsu. Like, this man didn't leave hurricane the hell out of somebody.
Goodness.
This man is kicking and spinning and mosh pitting, and I'm like, dog, like the dude. So
they get down, bro.
They have a stage, where the stage is right here, and they have like this little side part. So the actual guitar player, he's like 5'6", like 115 pounds probably. Little dude walks off. He's playing. And he walks over to the dance floor. It's like right here in the middle. He walks over to the dance floor, and dude is like this close for kicking the guitar out of this man's hand. I said, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm prepared. I'm outside my element. I'm not ready for this.
Okay, but whenever I was in it, there was a mosh pit zone. You know what I mean? Like, for real, there was a designated area. So you had like a row or two of people in the front. And then in the middle was like the mosh people, and then you have people literally in the back, away from those people. And if they came back there, you had every right to knock them the hell out. But if they didn't, they was in their full right to spin a Rooney.
I was gonna go there for him, but the guitar player was going crazy. The singer was going crazy. So I only caught maybe 28 of his lyrics, bro, because this man was screaming the rest of the time. So it was cool. I mean, it was cool. It was different. I liked it. I liked where it was going. But that front row, dog, if you have not been careful, you call it haymaker and been out. I was like, I'm good. I'm going to stay back here in the back with the sound guy over here. I'm going to mind my business. Zach was who I was with at the time. Just Zach's running the sound there. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stay back here, dog. He's like, what are you saying? I'm like,
right. I gotta
dope.
be
It was
real.
dope,
That's
but
little people problems because
I'm like,
I don't
look.
ever deal with that. I run into people that don't want to hit me and then
I'm
people
like,
that do want to hit
I'm
me.
like little, but I got like
No, I'm like
broad.
shorter people than me,
Yeah.
and people that's like, yeah.
Nah, yeah. See, luckily I've never had those issues. So
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't have those issues. They always like,
Even-
I ain't gonna mess with that. I'm gonna
even
try
short.
not to hit him.
Even short, I mean, I'm kind of like I'm very square. Like you ain't gonna just
Well, no, yeah, no.
you ain't gonna just come up and just hit me. I'm just like Also, I'm very much I'm a pacifist, bro. I don't want to fight nobody, but if you make me mad, I promise you, the floodgates of hell can't stop me.
I'm to this point. I don't think any dude really want to fight unless they an MMA fighter or a boxer or some stuff.
I don't like getting hit, dog. I don't want to get hit.
I don't want to. I don't know if I don't like getting hit. I just know I don't want to get hit. Like I'm just cool. I'm cool on the concussion thing.
Bruh,
I'm cool on any of that
I can't
nonsense.
afford to get hit.
I don't want to hit somebody and knock them out, bro. Like real talk.
Yeah, see, I'm not that big, but I'm like small and powerful, so I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to fight nobody. Because I got like pit bulls, I got a little pit bull syndrome. Like, yeah, like I'm little, but I ain't going. So I don't argue. I usually don't fight with people. I try to be as cool as possible. Then being older now, I've become more, more of a philanthropist of people and arguing.
Bro,
stuff.
okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story. So one day, me and my buddy and he got a family, like a wife and kids and stuff, and we were over on 3rd Street off of Wells and all that, right by the pantry. Some white dude come out, and this is going to play dividends in this story, so don't just think I'm being unreasonably like about color. This dude come out, and he happens to be white. Out of the alley, out of nowhere, we don't know.
You gotta be careful on Wall Street, bro.
Yeah. Check this out. So we're on this side of the street. You know what I'm saying? He walks across the street and is walking in front of us, but across the street from us.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna just say he says fucking niggers. That's what he says, bro. On my life, me, my friend Cam, his wife, his friend, it was other people on their porches. We all heard it, and then we were all like, "What did you say?" So then, why this man try to act like he was Cool Hand Luke? He slapped this light pole around and like spun around on the light pole, and then was like, "You heard me."
Okay, yeah. At that point, you crazy. I ain't got time. I'm just gonna keep it moving.
See, and that's the problem. That's the problem. I should have kept it moving, but I think I was like 20. I was too young. I was younger. I was younger. I was with it at that time. I was ignorant, just ignorant. So I walk up. I wasn't even gonna do nothing. We was just gonna talk to him. We literally was walking up to him.
Okay.
I'm ahead of everybody, and my friend Cam and his buddy like literally paces behind me, not far.
Okay.
So I'm walking up to the dude, and I see him clench his fist, and I'm like, I'm not ending up on World Star. Like it took me that long, and I was like, all right, it's cool. So then I just booped over him because he was a little guy, so I just booped him, and like his cheek busted like a cherry. Cause I'm not playing. His on one little, I ain't even hit him hard. And then what scared me was, and this is why I don't hit people anymore. Period. Like I just don't. He hit his head off the concrete. Ooh. And thank God he was fine. Like he didn't nothing happened or anything. But I was like, and in that moment, I knew I was like, I'm never fighting or anything like that again, because I didn't even hit like on my brother's grave. He's not here. I did not hit this man hard, bro. Not comparison to what I thought I could do, and I was just like, oh, that's just not good, bro. You got to stop.
Yeah. So I'm definitely a person that I don't want to fight unless I absolutely have to, or you put somebody that's important to me in jeopardy. Then I'm with it. So also I got a pride issue. So if a big dude come over and boot me in the head, bro, I'm fighting for my life. I'm going World Star. I'm going for blood because you didn't boot me on the head, bro. Like you.
Well, I'm a big dude, so I catch a lot of people by surprise. Other than whenever I'm really angry, I'll do like crazy madman punch, and it's like I don't get that angry anymore. But in my past life, I did see myself doing it. I was like, you going to get yourself knocked out one day because you acting crazy. So I caught him. I was completely in control whenever I hit him, which is why I barely tapped him. But it happened so quick, I don't think he thought I was going to be some slow little turtle shell cat. No, like, no, bro.
Surprised, bro.
I had to fight for my life almost every day, kind of, in a physical way. You had brothers?
Yeah, I ain't had no brothers.
I was the youngest. You hear me?
I ain't have no brothers, but my sisters are scrappers, too.
Oh,
so
see,
like,
girls don't play.
No,
Girls will do some grimy stuff, fighting wise, boy.
Wild story as a kid, actually. This is. I don't think I've ever told anybody. There's only a few people I've told the story. So there is actually a gash on my upper lip that you can't really see, but it's here. So.
And she got you.
She
got you on the lip.
She did.
On the tip of the lip, bro.
Right here, man. I'm gonna explain. So, as a kid, just girls don't play. So, I have some battle scars from my sisters. Jesus. I got some battle scars from my sisters. My sister broke my toenail a long time ago.
What?
It never grew back.
Wait. She purposely broke it?
Nah, okay. So I'm gonna explain that one, then I'm gonna explain the lip thing after that. So, okay. My mom said, go wash the dishes. I don't know why washing dishes in my household was like a thing. Go wash the dishes. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't want to wash the dishes. I said, well, I'm going to wash the dishes. You got to dry them. I don't want to dry the dishes. I'm like, why not? It's not that big of a deal. Can we get it over with so we can go back in our respective rooms or whatever and, we're good. So, I love Amber. She's my favorite. And so, sibling-wise, I'm the oldest. Amber's the second youngest. And then Kimberly's the youngest.
Okay.
We've all done stuff to each other, but this is how I got maimed and hurt in this situation. So, and maim might not be a word for it, but I did get hurt. She's drying the plates off, and I don't know if she knocked it over. I don't think she knocked it over intentionally, but the plate fell on my toe. Left toe has never been the same ever since. It's just, it's sad. It's sad. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's cool. It just never reconnected. So the toe was just, the nail is just broken. And then my sister, the baby sister actually. So what happened? You remember Fox 55 had Fox Kids as a kid. Yeah. So
not a lot of people remember that,
which is sad.
I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't know Fox Kid? Let's not go there. I'm gonna let you tell your story.
We're gonna let that slide. So I remember the episode too. It was the season premiere of Power Just Time Force, and I was like,
"Oh, that was the shit."
I was ready to watch it. It was season.
You talking about some good stuff right there, young man.
Was lit too.
Hey,
dude, killed the first Ranger in the first episode. I said, "Hey, wait a minute." I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute, whoa, it's too much."
Power Rangers in space was.
No, it was Time Force.
Oh, okay.
Time Force.
That
I remember.
Yeah.
You're right. Kills the Red Ranger in the first episode.
No, you right.
He was wild.
You right.
Because in space had just ended at that point in time.
Yep.
So Arthur was one. Arthur is the reason my lip would never be the same. So I cut TV on. She's like, Arthur's coming on. You need to leave the room. I'm like, no. We only got so this is that time we don't remember as a black family we only had like maybe 1 or 2 TVs in the house. So we had the color boy and we had the small black and white boy in the kitchen. Which I don't know, my mom was left the TV in the kitchen for a long time because she was there cooking for the kids and stuff like that.
My grandma did the same thing.
Time for Arthur to come on. I'm like, look, Power Rangers come on. I ain't watching the channel. You gonna just figure it out.
Right.
We're watching on the white black TV, which a lot of people might not know that. It's like, no, I ain't watching there. All of a sudden, I don't know. We all was like some angry kids, bro. Like, I'm not innocent. I'm gonna explain why I'm not innocent later on. But shut up the time, bro. Came in with the baton. Wow! Leaking everywhere. Came in with the baton, bro. I was in what? Yeah.
She hit you with a what?
Came in with the baton, bro. You know the baton, the metal one that had the two little pieces at the end.
Yeah.
Came with the baton, bro. Took me out, bro. Took me out. And it was so bad. I'm leaking everywhere. My mom's like, what? My mom, black moms go crazy when the kids get hurt. What happened? This and that third. So
hallucinogens.
Man.
Bruh, my mom was delirious.
Man, my mom saw red. She said I would beat her if I could. She likes skin. I can't do nothing. I said, look, that's beside the point. So Kimmy's a light skinned one, and then
hey, shout out to the light skins. One love.
Don't do that. Just the Curry twin. We're gonna get in the Curry.
You gotta carry on,
bro. loose. No, we cool.
The tradition of a light skin.
She took me out, bro. She took me out. Something aggressive.
Hey, listen.
So, it was so bad.
I'm gonna tell you now. You shouldn't have fucked with a light skin,
No, it was
bro.
Arthur, bro. Arthur took me out, bro. I'm convinced now. Arthur took me out. Ain't never been the same since then. I can kind of watch Arthur, but I kind of get flashbacks. I don't get flashbacks, but still, it's just it happened.
PTSD.
From PBS. I can't. So it happened.
You must really be shaking up when you see them Arthur memes. Yeah, I was just thinking the fist.
You see the fist? Like, bro, I ain't watching it. She watches Arthur. I think she probably watches it today, whatever. It happened, and then so every kids got hurt one way or another. Kimberly, so my bike fell on her like a couple months later, so that might have been karma. It wasn't intentional, I promise, but it hit her head. So every you know how kids have we got hurt by our brothers and sisters stuff as a kid. But yeah, dog, it was wild. So I couldn't go to school for a couple of days. I couldn't eat, so.
My brother, this one time, we were cleaning out the garage. Okay, so a little backstory of that. We had, I know a lot of people gonna remember this, but in like 1999 or 2000 or something like that, they had those Pokemon gold cards and the balls. We had all of them with the boxes. My mom purposely kept them because she wanted to collect them for us and give them to us when we got over. And we had a bunch of other stuff, and we had just moved into a house after living in different apartments over years. So we had a garage now. My mom put all that stuff in the garage. We came home one day. Somebody ransacked our garage, bro. And it was papers and everything everywhere. It was just bad. So we had to clean it up, of course, the kids. And I have made my brother mad for some reason. I don't even know. I don't even know. But he took this bike rim and threw that mug like Xena the Warrior Princess and did that. And then, hey, the bike rim came by my shins so bad, bro. The mug just said pink, pink off both shins. And I still got little
you get the rim. You get the
bro,
rim.
it is rough. It is. Oh yeah.
Every person's been hurt by their siblings.
Oh man. Yeah. For sure.
It's wild, man. But
I got a question for you. I didn't let you in on. It's not a big one. Do you watch anime at all? Okay.
Do I watch anime?
We just had to clarify. I do. I know. So give me your top. Top 5 anime. Keep it simple. Top 5 anime, and I'll give you limitations. Okay. It has to be from anything from after 1985 up until 2014.
Damn. No, brother is.
What do you want me to do? Just say the 2000s? I can't do that. Oh I don't even like nothing in the 2000s.
Okay. Oof.
If it's past 2005, if it's not My Hero Hunter x Hunter, I can't be a part of it.
My Hero. So, I don't know about you with My Hero, bro. Before I get to my list, bro, My Hero makes me emotional every time I watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I be feeling like teary in some kind of way.
My Hero is serious.
Everything, why you be feeling like that? I don't know about you, but I be feeling some kind of emotional feelings when I watch My Hero, bro. You be all like happy. I'm like, my man's got his powers for the first time, bro. I was like, look, I was going to cry too. Look, it's me. Look, we just going to cry together. All Might run the powers, bro. We're going to have to work this out.
Do you think that's better than DBZ?
No. But...
do you think it has? Be real with me, okay? No, I got two.
My Hero has potential to be in the top 5 with just the writing, the creativity, the story.
I have to ask you. Okay. I understand all that, but listen, I ain't trying to cut you off either. I went and met Chris Sabat.
Okay.
And I got
at the Comic-Con there was
C2E2.
Okay.
In Chicago. I got these pops signed, and he was sitting there just talking to me. I wasn't fanboying, so I was talking to him. And he was just like, "You ever seen My Hero?" I was like, "I have never seen one episode." I was like, I'm diehard.
You told Chris that, bro? You told Vegeta you ain't never seen his episode?
I'm sorry, All Might, but damn it, I ain't never seen it. Listen, I got 3 pops signed by the man. I'm a diehard DBZ. Diehard DBZ.
Tell my man said no.
Diehard DBZ. And I was like, I never seen an episode. I was like, should I watch it? Because everybody's telling me, listen, bro. I don't care if it's Jesus Christ Almighty. I got questions whenever I meet you for the first time. I ain't about to sit here and act like you some holy goat, other than if it is Jesus. That's a different story. Okay. But listen, okay, I can't do the hype thing because they got me because he told me I think he said it has the potential to be better than DBZ. And then somebody else, everybody keeps saying that and Hunter x Hunter are just as good as DBZ. And I'm just like, listen, man, with the exception of two people, the show of its entirety, I can't do it. I know y'all want to dismantle DBZ and y'all feel like it's MJ or LeBron and they just won't give up the throne. But listen.
When my first take, when my Undisputed about to talk about MJ and LeBron, bro, they talk about it daily. I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna get into all that. I'm not gonna be Skip Bayless. You're not gonna be Shannon. Because you're bigger than me, so you gotta be Shannon. I'm gonna be Skip.
You're right.
Skip and
But
Skip. Come on, Skip.
Right.
Shannon's my man, bro. That man be having me in tears. But to address that, You can't tell Vegeta you ain't seen his TV show.
What you gonna do, lie to the man? It's worse to lie to the man. I can't lie to the man. I'm lying all
day, like Barron seen the whole entire series.
But see, what if then he asked me what's my favorite part about it?
Facts.
That's why I was just like. But see, hold on. Let me tell you why that paid off. So then he stood there and he was talking to me longer, and his little person that handles his stuff beforehand was trying to push me along in the line. He was just like, bitch, please. Like he didn't say that, but like he was just not paying no attention to her, like at all. And then he ended up signing more pops than I paid for. He just went to go sign stuff, talking to me. I didn't even expect him where I asked him to.
So I have a soft spot for Dragon Ball Z because, I mean, the whole heroes and the saving the world thing and the Goku's always been the holy one. Every time I do the test, I relate with Goku, so I always like end up being Goku or whatever. But like, my hero is special. It's a special.
It's definitely. Hold on now. I definitely agree. It's special.
It
will be top 5. It will. Yeah.
It's already on my top 5. Season 4 come out in October. I am ready.
Me too. I caught up. That's the thing. As soon as I left C2E2, I binge watched it.
It was worth it. My hero. My hero and Fairy Tail, bro.
See,
two very emotional animes, bro.
I don't know nothing about these new ones, these new school animes. Hit me with some old stuff. Where's the Rama? Where's the original Cyborg 009? The Big O. Where's Gundam Wing? Gundam. Mobile Suit.
So check this out.
Kenshin, you see him on the wall, dang it. Where's the original?
First of all, you got Mellow Green out in here. I know you serious.
Oh, bro, I love my animes. The old boys.
I mean, okay, so
Ninja Scroll, stuff like that.
Ooh, okay, so if we I feel like anime is divided by two different categories.
Okay.
Pre-2000s and then beyond, older than 2000s. So for me,
that's me too. That's how I classify it.
Yes, just mentally, I know this is gonna be newer. The quality's gonna be better, blah, 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 whatever. So if you watch, for example, even with Dragon Ball Z compared to Super, it's a whole different style. And then I know you probably saw the movie, so the movie's gonna even be different from when it was the first few times. Which the movie was Broly was wild. Broly was doing good hands the whole entire movie. I was like, okay, wait.
It's the best Broly movie. I was kind of underwhelmed by the ending of how it ended. That's what kind of killed my buzz on it. Because I was like, really?
Okay, so
why do you do this to me?
Strange thing about my tattoos. So I got a lot of anime tattoos on my body. So weird thing is, this is supposed to be the evil Saiyan arm, evil arm in general. So I got the Majin symbol, I got Majin Vegeta here, I got Broly, who's a good guy apparently, which pisses me off. Goku Black, I got Goku on this side, and I got Sora here, I got the Dragon Ball kanji. I was pissed. I was mad. I thought Broly was gonna come and tear out stuff. Nah, man, he kills his daddy. I said, Frieza, you's a bitch.
Well, they reveal
every time. Frieza out here not minding his damn business every time.
But listen though, two things. Number one, on your Frieza tip, I have always said to people about Frieza, without him, none of this would be even possible. Because if he was to face anybody else, if Goku was to face anybody else in the DBZ saga, that's after him, like Cell or Majin Buu, he instantly died.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have been able to go Super Saiyan unless they killed everybody. But even then, he would just have gone Super Saiyan 1. Cell is Super Saiyan 2 and above, and Majin Buu is 3 and more. And
I wasn't upset with Frieza coming back. I mean, cause he is the original and probably the most tyrannical bad guy.
Oh yeah,
I will say that. So Frieza,
he a thug. Say it. Say he's a thug. Frieza force, bro. He a thug.
He does have a whole entire force. So
he blow up planets for a living.
And he's so petty with the blow up. Look
at cocky.
Okay, wait.
He's so cocky and sinister and devious. Like he's the anime equivalent to the Joker.
Bruh, yeah. Petty
but with powers.
He's so petty for no reason.
Oh yeah, and it's a beautiful thing.
He's intelligent, but he's just so petty, and I love it. I'm like, ooh.
It's a beautiful thing to behold.
I do love.
I like how he did. What's his little clone name in Super? The guy
Frost?
that Frost. I like how he did Frost.
Got that word.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's straight up fool Frost, and I knew he was because you can't trust Frieza.
No,
you cannot trust Frieza. The farther you could. Did you see what happened with
Frieza? Made me mad, bro. I'm explaining. All right, so Frieza was on some. I'm chilling and watching people get destroyed during the Tournament of Power. It's like, bro, was gone for 23 episodes, bro. Gone. And that man got
that, but that ended up helping them though in the end.
He did, but he got.
That and the Android 17 not like having an energy cap. I'm just saying it helped him. You know, the androids not having a cut off of energy after a while. That helps.
A lot of things have made me mad in the last 2 years or two. That was one of them. I'm like, so Android 17 going to Tournament of Power, which my bad spoilers if we have not.
I mean, is it a spoiler?
Point, like,
well, no, they haven't caught up in the dubs. Why y'all do that? Y'all so listen to me. Okay. Without the Toonami, we would not have anime. How do y'all spit in the face of dub? Why do y'all spit in the face of dub?
I do not. Hear me out. I did share that on Facebook, and everybody's like, "That wasn't where I got my stuff from." I'm like,
BS.
Where? Actually, I'm gonna explain.
Did they have a time machine or internet 2.0?
I don't know how they had it, but I'm gonna explain how. So actually, this is actually interesting. So there's a couple of songs that got me into like even any kind of house music or electric music in general. They were actually played on Toonami when I was watching anime. Mm-hmm. So if we shout out to Toonami, shout out to Cartoon Network, which will never be the same anymore. Whatever, it ain't the same. It ain't Dexter's Laboratory and Johnny Bravo and. Even the Powerpuff Girls was going ham back then, bro.
All it was, Samurai Jack, Courage Cowardly Dog. Yeah, I didn't
Courage the Cowardly Dog was my show.
That was my brother's favorite show, bro. Yeah, bro. And this dog in Houston's bang.
Stupid
dog, right? You made me look bad. A booga booga.
Okay, but no, I do respect Toonami. It did put me on many of great animes at the time. I have watched them previously in the last couple of years to catch up. So I'm not saying I don't like dub. It's just the fact of if it's too good, I have to watch it in Japanese. And I am annoyed by that because you gotta look at the fact like this. So anybody watches anime in Japanese, I'm gonna explain. You have to read what they're saying. You know what they're actually talking about. You have to read it. Mm-hmm. So if you're not engaged, like for example, if I'm my anime watching is usually typically if I'm not doing anything, which I always have something to do technically, or if I'm going to go to sleep soon. So if I'm catching something, so I've actually been watching Attack on Titan, and shout out to Demetrius, he's gonna yell at me.
Is that good? Because I've only heard, I don't watch any of these new animes because y'all put too much hype in them, and every time a new anime come out, y'all say it's better than DBZ.
Who?
But not you. I mean, you a sensible young man. I'm talking about the bandwagoners and the hype riders and
Attack on Titan is it's a different beast, dog. Like it's weird. So to give you without explaining the story in general, there is Titans. Titans are these weird, deformed human beings that eat humans. And think about that for a second. They eat humans, and they're they don't have body parts. They just run around naked eating humans. And they came and attacked so episode 1 came attacking base, ate humans, and it was wild. Attack on Titan is wild because of the twists and turns. Now I will say this: for new anime, the anime that had the most turns for me was Code Geass. I never knew what was going to go on. I'm like, wait, what? So, if you haven't seen Code Geass, it's about basically a kid who gets his power to control people's minds. And he hates his family and stuff. So, let that roll. This man has the power to control your mind, and he's a royal prince from a country he hates. This man causes chaos. If you haven't watched it, take a chance to watch that.
Have you seen Hunter x Hunter?
Bruh.
Okay, so that's the first anime.
Barron is wild.
Hold on, because I'm gonna ask you about him. That is the first anime I've ever seen where I don't even know why. Like, it's a TV show, and I don't like this. Like, I have like a real, and it's weird. Like, not a connection with Heath Ledger, but I have a real connection with the Joker from The Dark Knight because he was spitting so much facts and so much truth in that movie about like our real life now. It's just like, can you blame him? Can you blame him? Can you blame him?
It makes sense. So, funny thing is, everybody got mad at me because I've never watched Gotham. Like, I didn't.
Oh yeah, nah.
Like,
I watched a little bit of it.
I watched some of the first season. And I didn't get into it. It's like it's weird. I don't watch any of like the WB, the
CW.
Like, I don't watch any of that stuff though because I just okay. So I have watched a lot of The Flash.
I was gonna say The Flash is dope. That's the only one I watch.
Okay, so I have seen like the first 2 or 3 episodes. The fact I watch this much TV is embarrassing. Almost, actually, it's really sad. I didn't get a life, but I've seen a lot of different stuff. The Joker in that movie holds a special place because he was intelligent. He wasn't just goofy. He wasn't just weird. Like, there was.
He was the closest thing to Mark Hamill that I've seen, and that was the best Joker I've ever seen. Sorry, Jack Nicholson, but
it was a method to the madness. So they're rebooting Batman with Mr. Twilight, and then we're just gonna leave that alone. So we're gonna leave that.
Listen, I'm done with DC. I ain't never been on DC other than Dark Knight trilogy, and that's because that's not even really DC related.
We're gonna let that leave.
But yeah, the person in Hunter x Hunter that like really just got me like thinking like real just like God, like what the fuck? It was the King.
Yeah.
The King, like did you watch the dub or the sub of it?
I watched a lot of the dub. I have gotten to I've seen the King. I've seen clips of the King. I'm not watching it.
That is the best. People say that's the worst part, but when the King is introduced, that is probably that's the best part of the show. One, because all the fighters gone and all the thugs with them, they all at their peak. And I call them thugs because if you the King has this 3 guards, the 3 guards, Pito, this dude named UP, and another guy that's like a butterfly, and he can like they're all like resemble people, but the dude that's like a butterfly, he can take a piece of himself out and leave his full body there and like fly around and do all types of mischief. And he can do that with a bunch of little pieces. Like he can just split himself up like into a bunch of little him. So, but the King in that he was born by that Queen Ant to like kind of take over the human race and use us as a stepping stone to like do bigger and better things. Right. I don't want to ruin it, but I'm gonna just the one part that was he had 2 sides. His human side and his ant side were like fighting mentally because he in his spare time he was like playing human games, like chess, and he was playing all those games, and he was beating all the world champions. Well, he had met this girl, and she beat him every time at this game that they played. And he had the intelligence of none other on the planet. He had a method of watching people's habits to see how what they were doing, so he could beat them in any way, no matter what their thought or game plan was. But this girl, he could not beat her, bro. And the crazy part was she was blind, and she was totally okay with people abusing her. Like, she was just like very passive. She was very passive, and the King, just tore him up mentally. He just could not, because he's used to, this is the problem, he's so smart whenever I say real life kind of happens, and it's things that's unexpected to him, because he's used to man being violent, controlling, lazy. They use their resources and power to enslave people and not boost the population or the society to be better. Like, this is all his thoughts. He says all of this in the show.
Which, I mean,
but I just want to say the thing that was getting me is like the interaction with him and the girl changed everything that was going to happen. So much so that the 3 guards he had, they allowed the girl to be around, but they all wanted to kill her.
Oh yeah, because it's so many different animes that have that kind of dynamic there. But like so, and to kind of not to get away from it, but like if you look at different mediums of media content, so like that, there's always this purveying or overtone of the actual series or stuff like that. So normally it's a good versus evil, try more values. I feel like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, there's a lot more values in Dragon Ball.
Oh
Z,
yeah.
or just different animes and stuff also. So it's all about how you perceive said things.
DBZ just does it way better.
I agree.
They don't do it in a cheesy way.
No.
I'm starting to figure out Naruto is getting away from that, and they have really good content as far as like the values and stuff like that.
Like once you get into the main, like so, have you seen Shippuden and stuff yet?
No. I'm literally just in regular Naruto 2003. Yeah. Because whenever it came out, whenever I remember it, it was like literally New Year's Eve, and Adult Swim or Toonami was doing a Naruto marathon all day, but it was of the first season.
Okay.
And it ended right before they face not Orochimaru, the other dude.
Gaara?
No, not Gaara. This is way before. It's
Neji? Was it? Well, wait a minute. Was it during the?
This is whenever Kakashi. No, this is before the Junin. Oh. This is right before the Junin, and Kakashi took them out, and they were. Thank you, Zabuza. Yes, whenever it ended right then, and I haven't seen Naruto since then. I haven't seen Naruto since that, and I've only had friends like fill me in on stuff, but I never seen anything.
Okay.
So what they fill me on, like I don't remember anymore.
Right.
I'm 27. I don't know.
Yes.
So, and that was like 2004 or 5 whenever that happened. So,
if you look at so many different ways to and I'm pretty sure you have some kind of moral compass that every person has. It's a little different for each.
No, man, I just fuck bitches and get money.
That wasn't the mission. Don't believe that. That was not the mission. I don't know what you. Yeah, I plead the fifth. And what you talking about? I'm gonna just do it for you. Plead the fifth.
He drugged me before I came in.
Stop it. To my point, so I feel that as a human being, if you don't try to better humanity in some way, shape, or form, and it's kind of like gets back to the music thing for me and stuff. Because don't get me wrong, we can talk about anime for days, and I remember when I'm here. I am here to share that stuff too. And we still gotta get to the E3. We gonna get there. As a human individual, especially as I've gotten older, like even the last even year or so, or last 2 years, I feel like people go through different awakenings in their life, and it can be spiritual, it can be physical, it can obviously be emotional. But I feel like as a person, you grow and develop over time, different experiences. I mean, now for me with the whole music thing and stuff like that, I'm more. And it's hard. I'm wrong. It's hard. It's hard to always be empathetic to other people's surroundings, stuff like that, because you go through things. You're human. You're going to hurt people's feelings. You're gonna make people mad. You're going to people make you mad. You're going to react to different things. But if you try to always do good, and I think anime, the overall prevailing thing was to try to be good, or fight for some kind of bigger reason than just I'm just here to destroy things, like certain people that are in different series. A lot of things that people don't seem to understand is the fact of like Goku didn't want to kill anybody ever. He just was trying. He had a love of fighting. He loved to challenge himself. He loved to grow and develop. I feel as a human individual, if you're not trying to grow and develop in some way, shape, or form, musically, with your podcast, anything, if you're not trying to develop, grow, and change and become a better version of oneself daily, what are you doing? I mean, you're going to sit there and be stagnant. You're always going to be in this place where you don't want life to pass you by because you were so caught up in little things that stopped you from becoming great or stopped you from becoming bigger than oneself. Because there's so many different things in the world that is bigger than just the 9 to 5 you work, or what kind of car you drive, or where you live at, or what kind of phone you carry. So many different things that
you talking my language.
I'm telling you,
go ahead and preach all day.
I was here.
Because listen, hey, no, they call me a conspiracy theorist or crazy, or I'm talking out of the side of my neck whenever I say stuff like this. But it's just like, listen, bro, you're not gonna convince me in no shape or form that I'm supposed to be doing everything except for loving, caring, trying to grow, and just enjoy. I just told my girl today when she went to work, because she was worried about all this stuff and just stressing, and she felt like she was burnt out. I'm like, listen, you are doing a lot.
Right.
You getting caught up in this and that and other people's dreams, goals, and aspirations for yourself, or expectations that, you know what I mean, just calm down. Enjoy the day.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy today. No matter how that happens. You know, we all know we got to get stuff done, but don't let... It is an experience, man. It's not you gonna wake up one day and be successful. That's not how that happens. You need to enjoy the process. Enjoy it.
So, to get even into sports, or just the process of anime character sports, Kobe, LeBron, Wade, all these different people.
We're the GOAT.
I mean, I knew that was coming. I knew messing with Wade. I messed with Wade.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Crazy with the 06 finals.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Because I wasn't supposed to talk about sports. You talk about basketball every podcast.
I tried. No. Me and Mike didn't.
Okay.
So I'm not.
Yeah, Mike didn't. Mike was like the shortest one. I'm like, I thought he was gonna hit with the what's your favorite player. I was like, oh.
No. I wanted to get him on longer, but I knew he had a lot going on.
Right.
That Gear Fest, and then he had a show.
Oh, yeah,
and he had Gear Fest another day.
See,
so.
I booked out this window because I'm waiting for this all week. I'm like, I'm going to this podcast.
I hear you.
Talk about some stuff.
I hear you.
But,
this might be a long one, so I don't know. I don't want people. I've been afraid to do long ones because I don't want people. Because I'll do a 2-hour, 3-hour one. And I don't want people to get turned off by that. So
I feel like podcasts and different. I mean, it's how you breaking that up to stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later on outside of this. But like I said, as a human individual, if you're not trying to create some kind of brighter world for other people around you, then what are you doing? I don't understand. Like, as a person, and I mean, it's hard. I work customer service, and you got to remember, I'm in phones. So, the phone don't work. God.
Right.
I'm getting snapped on. It's almost as good. It's almost as bad as food. Almost as bad.
No, I hear you.
So, it's hard, and I gotta remember that I just because I'm upset because you snapped on me about this phone and your phone bill high and you came in, you came and got 6 phones. You're mad about every upgrade fee, but you just got 6 phones, right. And you know we don't waive upgrade fees. Either way, I have to remember that if I can do some kind of kindness to somebody else around me, even if it's just a hi, how are you, or hey, are you good, or this little things that can change people's lives. One gesture of kindness can change a person's life and stop them from doing all kinds of crazy things. I'm not going to share a story that happened to me recently. It was a crazy story. It was about a person that was going through a lot of things, and just me taking the moment to be like, hey, I didn't even say much. There's another person with me to talk about the scenario and stuff. He was going through a lot and wanted to talk about it, but it saved him from doing anything crazy himself. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you don't take those little moments in your life at any point in time, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the world's crazy. There's always stuff going on. Even with me with the label and music and stuff like that, there's always something I could be doing. But if it's a moment to spend time for a loved one or a friend or stuff like that, don't be so caught up in the process that you miss out on the moments that are truly important. You don't want to miss out on birthdays and weddings. And so, like, promise, I DJ my best friend's wedding. Josue, shout out to him. I appreciate him actually because Josue, ever since I did that wedding, it's been popping for me. So thank you. I'm gonna call Josue and let him know. But there's these moments that you don't get to experience but once. So take the chance, take the risk. Go see music festivals. Like for me, recently I went to Detroit Movement, which is this big music festival that's over Memorial Day weekend. It was probably the greatest. It was one of the greatest music experiences I've had in my life, and like I've had some of the best like DJ music experiences in the window of 2 months. I've had so many different moments I've got to share with people around me that is so incredible. Like, don't get me wrong, I see Demetrius 24/7. He's my best friend. And Loyalty is Famous. I see him all the time too. Because we work together as a label. But I don't want people to forget that just because I don't see you daily doesn't mean I don't care or I'm not available. And that you can always shoot me a call or text or like that. Because I do not want to miss these moments that we can share and create together. Because you don't get those back. You don't get the chance to experience these things more than once. So a lot of people don't realize that your presence means a lot to people around you, and that's things that I'm actually a deep thinker, so I'm gonna try not to get too crazy with it. I spend a lot of time just in my brain, and that's probably why
I think a lot of us do.
I think a lot of us do, but a lot of people are afraid to tell that, and that's the problem. Don't be afraid to express oneself and through thoughts and conversations. That's why I've been looking forward to this all week, because I'm like, dude talks about good topics. We're going to discuss some things. We're going to share insight. I feel like people are so afraid to share their thoughts and ideas because they feel like they'll be bashed or shunned for it. But you guys remember, there's so many diverse people in the world. Somebody's going to agree with what you think. Now, I'm not going to say that, I mean, social norms and stuff like that, but social norms are a whole different thing. Who's normal, who's not normal, and stuff like that.
To me, normal to me is, do you treat somebody with respect? Do you care? That's normal. Your personality and what makes you you, I think to use normal is moronic.
Correct.
I'm just being honest.
No, I agree.
I don't want to, for the people that do say that, you're not moronic, but to say that is moronic because none of us are the same. And I say this, I think, every week to somebody, like, what kind of world I was just telling Tracy the other day, the other day when we were doing that podcast, we compared it to that episode on Fairly Odd Parents where it was black and white and they were all blobs and they all did the same thing. There was no difference. Everybody had the same job. Like, who wants that? Like, who wants that? Who wants people to live in a world where everybody is trying to be like Insta famous or something like that? Like, quick famous, not like you did it in a successful, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just you get what I'm saying, because it's hard to explain, but I don't think anybody wants just all the same.
You can't live in a society where, or not even in a society. So every person perceives things differently.
For sure.
We can go do the same exact thing, watch the same exact TV shows, wear the same clothes.
We can have similarities and
very
likenesses.
Similar thing. We could do some of the same stuff together and perceive it totally different ways.
For sure.
So I think a lot of people don't think about the fact that
that perceive word.
Perception is everything. It's all about how you perceive the world because that is your reality. And a lot of people don't think about that on that perspective, and that's why I feel like I love platforms like this, or when I get a chance to have deep conversations with people, because I love deep conversation. Like, I enjoy talking and communicating and stuff.
And I think a lot of people do too, which is why it is, because I don't think people want to just sit there and just have these little robotic conversations or these fixed conversations.
That there's not a piece of paper in here, and let me know I'm wrong. I'm trying to keep it kind of a guy, but like.
Well, no, I think those are needed, but I think because we live in a society where it's like, because people found gold there, now we about to oversaturate that market and not just leave it to 10, 15 people or stations or something. Like, how many news stations is there? How many platforms is it, like ET or something like that, where they do the whole sit down, the white lady or white man is just sitting there with the legs crossed with the piece of paper in their hand, and they being all condescending or acting like they care. Right. They even do care, but they're forced to have a fixed robotic conversation where, you know what I mean, like podcasts that I watch, you know what I mean, is no editing. You don't have to worry about if you burped or if somebody says something dumb. Like, don't worry about all that. Just make sure that you don't sound moronic. You're not trying to be something you're not. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
I feel like you need to be, as any individual, so like, for example, Pride Month and all that stuff there. I'm personally gay, actually, which a lot of people know that because I don't have that perception. At least apparently, is what people tell me. But I feel like if you're not unapologetically you, you're never going to give the world the gifts you have, not what they perceive you as or what somebody else believes you to be. If you're not you, or the things that make you you, how would we miss out on that individual? Who knows? This conversation could make things just swell for you.
But
all kind of different, or vice versa for me.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but I don't want to lose it because I know we could get talking about something else and I'll completely forget.
Correct.
But this to me is very important, and it's not because I'm not going to be making the usual argument that some idiot will make. We were able to do all this, and I have never once brought up or asked anything about your sexuality.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
How do we meet?
I met you through Marcus. Through Marcus home at the GameStop.
We were picking up Spider-Man. Spider-Man and 2K came out the same day.
No, it was that day, and we met at the Kingdom Hearts release.
Yes.
And the Kingdom Hearts release, because that's whenever I met you. Yeah, because I met you through Marcus.
Right, I remember.
So so that's.
I'm like, how did we meet? Because I'm like, because you remember.
And a lot of my friends know you, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I was like, well, he sound like real cool dude. He ain't gonna have no ego about, you know what I mean, coming on or being nothing like that.
Dude, I was actually nervous. I've been nervous like for the last 2 days. I'm like, what am I gonna talk about?
No, right before you came, like I started, like my palms was like, why am I nervous? Like, why am I nervous?
Like, look, dog, I'm terrified because I It's my first podcast, obviously, but like,
Right.
I don't want to come off as robotic or arrogant and stuff like that because people I've been talking about
No,
arrogant.
you good.
It's nothing wrong being extremely confident in oneself. That's not a bad thing. It's all about how you perceive that confidence. I feel like it took me a long time to get to where I'm fairly comfortable with who I am and what I'm becoming, and what I
That's
was.
good though, man.
Like I said, people have spiritual awakenings throughout life. Actually, I was at a show at Walter's Ale House, which is formerly CS3.
Okay,
And,
okay. I know what you're talking about.
God, man, I think his name's Brad, if I'm correct. He's an older guy. He has kids. He's traveled the world. He's done a bunch of different things, and he shared with me some of the best advice I've heard in a very long time. Because people talk, I have conversations like this all the time, but he shared something with me that just like hit. He said, "Check this out. People go through different phases in life and different periods in life where they're this person, but you're always evolving. You're never going to be the same. You're never going to be." So, prime example, even 5 minutes from now, we're not the same individuals. We're two different individuals that have changed from 5 minutes ago. From said conversation, like our friendship is going to develop and swim and grow and all different things. So, you're never the same you were even 23 minutes ago or 23 seconds ago.
I don't say seconds for me.
I mean, it's one of the things where people don't have these same conversations anymore. They don't have a face-to-face where they conversate and talk. I mean, we have our mobile devices. Don't get me wrong. The mobile world is great. It brings you connected to the world. It brings you it brings people into your world. It's done wonders for me and being socially relevant, like all this stuff. But that's not that's not important.
I think if that stuff is used as a tool, because I only say that based off of my personal mess ups in the past of like being the athlete or somebody that says or does something dumb or lets the internet get to you. Because, and this is what I was gonna get to you about, like the whole, like not you being gay, but like. So I have a personal problem with this past month of a lot of like entertainment places abusing the flag thing.
Correct.
I want to know how you feel, but this is just personally how I feel, okay? As soon as July 1st hit, the post I'm making on Facebook is, because I'm ultra petty, whenever... I don't like people being taken advantage of. Okay,
I don't mind ultra petty people because ultra petty people are honest. It's not like it's not like I'm trying. I can be a little petty, and people around me can say that. I'm work in progress. I'm always changing, developing. Like I said, growing before. I worked on watching when I say to people certain things, and then sometimes you don't always have to give a response to a certain situation. If you're upset about something, or you want to see somebody, or so, just a bunch of different things. Like you don't have to always go there.
I hear
so I've grown in that, and even though last 3 or 4 months, it's grown in just, is it worth the confrontation of said consequence or response or reply of said.
Sometimes though, I think it is because listen, July 1st, I'm going to make a post like, listen, it's July 1st, and I still support gay people, and I don't need a flag for it, and I'm not gonna parade, and you know what I mean? Because this is my thing is, a lot of these places are doing this for money.
Facts.
I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not saying that they don't care, but if they were not getting money, how many of these places would be doing this? To me, it's these causes are a fad. And it's like, that's messed up, bro.
And then you gotta remember, I'm dude, black and gay. So you gotta look at the duality of it. So, like, prime example.
You live this, though, every day.
No,
it's not a month-to-month thing.
No,
it's not today we get to celebrate it. No, like, you live this month to month, and I don't like whenever they abuse it.
Oh, you gotta remember, I've been seeing rainbow flags all damn month long, and I'm like, well, where all this come from?
Right.
AT&T them blew the rainbow flag. We support our allies and stuff. And then, prime example, not to bash my company, I love AT&T, but they had a urban commercial on TV one day, and I'm just like, so when y'all going to the hood to sell phones? Because we ain't going to the South
and that's all I'm saying.
My
problem with the female Me Too movement is my problem with the girl movement is y'all not sticking up for black women. And I'm being not the black women are speaking up for black women.
Yeah,
I'm saying the white men that are all beta mailed out and don't want to be real with themselves and the dudes that they hang out with or the females. Because I was just telling my girl, like, listen, I'm gonna just be real. I have never let a dude be in front of me and talk about a gay person, bash a woman, say he about to go rape some girl, talk negative. Like, I've never endorsed that. I've never been around that, and I never will. How many girls, listen, prime example, my girl works at Von Maur, correct? You know what I'm saying? She works at Von Maur. She works in a woman's department. I don't want to say which one, but she works
right.
She works in a girls' department, and in the girls' department, no man can be back there, which is understandable.
Right. I mean,
but peep this: there's a girl that works in the same young men's department as relates to my girls' department, and she is allowed to be in those rooms. In the dressing room. She's allowed to be in that dressing room area as a woman. And I'm just like, but how is that?
It gets hard because you gotta look at the fact of our world's so gray, and it's hard. For
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Listen. I don't want to come from the standpoint of I have a problem. No. I want to clarify for them. For anybody, listen. I don't have a problem. I'm just saying, like, listen. If we are going to start putting things under the microscope,
correct,
we got to do with everything, not with what you just want to nitpick. Don't come over here and try to start a little. A race war, a gay and straight war, a male and female war, and it's like, y'all, do you want to sit down and have these real conversations? Do you want to sit down and talk about these things? Do you want to bring up and shed light on all the shadow and darkness and gray areas? You know what I'm saying?
Because you have to. You can't.
Right.
You can't sit up there and be like, oh, we're gonna nitpick on this specific situation.
Right.
So like, prime example, this is the microcosm of like even the gay community. So like. Even in the gay community, it's the same thing. Like, you have different cliques, different selective areas that don't get the same kind of treatment. It's not collective, but we're supposed to be prideful in the Pride Month. It's confusing to me. Like, Pride Month goes away, and we're back to this backstabbing each other and not showing love and stuff like that. Like, so, older gays I've met, obviously being gay, say the word family. Oh, we're family. And I never understood what that meant. Like, why would you say we're family? But then, like, it made sense in their mind because you got married. They come from the 70s, 80s,
and I was
90s.
And I was telling my girl, I know people, and this is why I take offense to it. I have personal family that is gay, and I know a lot of older people that are gay, and actually went through like real ass shit, bro. For no offense, but for y'all and for us to benefit from a society that's way more open than in they day about being gay.
It's more open in the last 2 years has been the last 22 years.
That's what I'm saying. And for people to act like all of a sudden now a lot of people hate because Trump's president, like, stop, bro. Them people hated on gays before he was president. They were just in the closet.
So Trump, come on, man. Not to get too creative about politics, but the way that political campaign was ran, like, it made it okay to be open about your hate.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't know. I'm too far removed from that. I don't speak on that because I don't know nothing about it. I don't vote because to me it's all just a game. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or nothing. It's just a game to me.
But you have to vote, dog. You have to vote because you have to put okay, not to be. Remember they had the big campaign about we need to go out and vote and stuff like that for Obama and over. That wasn't about that. It's about letting your voice be known. Then that's all it really is. And I mean, they're wrong.
But what if, but this is my vote every year. This is my vote, and I'm going to be real with you. My vote every year till the day I die is we don't need anybody to control us or tell us.
They don't control things.
Well, not control, but we don't need one person to be a figurehead or to play like they're whatever. We don't need a president. We far removed from that. Okay. That's from whenever back in the day, whenever you felt like you needed a leader of some sort and stuff was small and we wasn't overpopulated. Like, come on, man. We got one person and they get to pick like-minded people and you pretty much just picking an office full of the same nut jobs. Like, come on, man. Like, stop. That's like...
I agree.
You know.
I'm going to explain why I agree with that. So you have to look at it from this perspective of, I mean, I understand... Okay, so it's like a group. Every group elects some kind of figurehead to be the face of said group, or to be some kind of. I mean, you know how that works. Mob mentality.
I understand.
Mob has a leader, obviously. So politically is always weird because you gotta remember, people are elected, but they're not really in control, dog.
No. They're not in control. But
Trump is not the do-all end-all.
He's not. No.
And that's the crazy part. You got the Congress.
But
you got the
what
Senate.
is he doing to the people on a real level?
No, I mean.
No. What I'm saying is,
okay.
Okay, I understand that.
Right.
I get that.
Right.
Which is why I'm not outraged by any president being president.
I'm not anymore.
The people that feel like they know that, but it doesn't take into effect because it's a president now that they don't like, and they feel like all of it's gonna go to hell or something. Like, bro, that has not happened. It has to, obviously, things, whether good or bad, have to happen for the thoughts of a lot of people to come true. So I understand that, but it's a lot, and a lot of the what they call them social justice warriors or something that are just like angered by everything, and they don't even want to question or anything.
They're triggered.
There you go, triggered.
Triggered word.
Triggered, and it's just like, come on, man.
Okay, so I had back to the spiritual awakening thing, whatever, mentally, whatever. Think about how much effort it takes to be angry.
Too much. Too much.
Think about to be mad at somebody. I'm gonna hold this grudge. And I'm wrong. If you're constantly wronged by some person and stuff like that, step away from.
That's different. Yeah. I was just talking to Tracy about that. That's for a peace of mind.
That's a peace of mind. That's a whole. That's your spiritual.
Yeah.
That's your space,
that's where help you to not focus on being angry at all.
At the same point in time, so there's friends I don't see on a regular basis. There's some friends that get more upset about than others, and I have to remember that their social norms or the way they feel about said situation is, they want more of an emotional connection than I can give sometimes at that moment in time. So I can get upset, but then does it make sense to get upset about it? Maybe I always try to fix it because I feel like the emotional connection you make with people. Is it really worth to lose a friend over something that could have been solved if you guys would take the moment to do this, conversate, try to find understanding?
You're the voice of reason. I'm gonna keep in my pocket whenever I start dealing. I'm gonna just get Armand on a cassette tape. I'm going back. I'm getting a cassette tape. So I'm gonna just need you to speak into this and give me all the motivational quotes you got. Dude, so I encounter angries on the daily.
I be hot. I get hot about certain things, but at the same time, I'm human. I'm going to. Man, okay. So, to kind of explain where I've kind of got to where this point in my life, I've been through a lot of different things. Just in life. If I told you all the crazy stuff that's happened to me, just through different scenarios, relationships, friendships, all that stuff like that, it makes sense of where I'm at now, because you as an individual are going to react, or basically you respond, or you're going to react to certain situations as you see fit. You can get mad. You can be upset. You can blow up. You can be like, well, sometimes there was some friends I wish I connected more with, but we don't talk. I mean, it's just how it is. For me personally, to be considered a friend, we have a regular dialogue. We see each other on a regular basis. We're regular. We conversate on a regular basis, even if it's not physically seeing somebody all the time. You call me every couple of days. Hey, what's up? What's going on? So I have a friend, Bianca. Bianca, you shout out. She calls me on a regular basis just to conversate about something that's made her mad or something that's happening in her life. And I respect that and I appreciate that just for the fact of I might not even answer that day, and I apologize if I don't. To anybody out there in the universe, I promise you I don't always know. Sometimes I'm just caught up in the moment where I'm just not near my phone, or I'm working, or something's happening, or I'm just not spatially there, and I apologize. But I want people to understand that as an individual, I always do try to get back. I always try to give of myself, if that makes sense. So back to my anger thing, if you put that much effort into being angry at said situation, was there a chance you could have found a recourse to make it better? That's the question. Did you take a chance to even make it better? Or were you just sort of copying your emotional feelings by situations you tried?
But see, that's what I call normal. Why can't we just be normal about stuff? Why do we have to, literally, if we're going to make a fuss that somebody did something minute, and when I be my minute is this more important than somebody dying or a child being raped or kidnapping? To me, those are serious issues. I'm being real.
The world's a crazy place. Those things happen.
Right. And I'm not trying to. I will never get into an argument with somebody and not give them a chance to talk. And after I give them a chance to talk, they show me who they are. You know what I mean? Either you are okay with this and you want to actually have an adult conversation and get through this, or you're just trying to make excuses or be argumentative,
or just try to get back at me.
That too.
And I'm the king of getting back at people. I've done it many times.
I had to stop doing that. Whenever I was 24, I had to stop.
No, dude, I got it recently. I'm look.
Really?
Dude, I'm the most okay.
I hear. I sympathize with that.
Not with the zodiac signs, but we Scorpios can be a little emotional. I can be a little emotional. I apologize if I've ever been emotional to anybody at any point in time in my life. But it gets to the point where if you have a bigger vision than what you see around you. And I know that from the effort you put into your podcast. Even if this is the fourth one?
Yes. Yeah.
It's the fourth one, but the content I've heard from the first three, I'm like, okay. it's got a vibe where people want to come be here. It has a kind of energy about it that's good for the actual podcast.
Well, I appreciate that because I'll be bored here. Whenever I'm not here, I'm not bored. But whenever I'm here, I got all these game systems, and we get through them. But it's like I'm just trying to get out there more than be in here. So I appreciate that because I worked on trying to get it to where it's like it don't feel so tight.
No, it's got a vibe. It's got energy. The room has it's a happy place. It's got a lot of carefree. Like the posters are dope and stuff like that. It's a great.
Oh yeah, man! I got cocaine in the back room. You ain't seen that yet? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It's a joke. It's a joke. I
don't get down like that.
It's a joke. I'll make a cocaine reference every once in a while. Oh no! I swear I was just joking. This is a clean home. This is a joke. I've lived a rough life.
I'm gonna call Miss Barron. Miss Barron, I don't do that.
Yeah. It was a joke. I apologize. A rough joke.
Like I was saying before, man, it's just I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm extremely happy, and that's what I tell people all the time. Mike said it on his podcast. Chase, what makes you happy, man? You seem happy doing this, and I like to see happy people doing what.
I'm happy to be around you guys,
dude. I appreciate that. I was happy to be here, and I was like, look, I'm nervous because I'm like, man, I don't want to mess up his vibe or anything.
No.
Dude, like
I knew before you came on, you were worried. I felt that you were worried about how it was gonna go down, and I just wanted to reaffirm, like, it's not like a TV show. I'm not some reporter. I'm not here to dig up no dirt.
If he hits it the hard hitting questions,
no, there ain't no hard hitting. The only hard hitting question you ain't answered is your top 5 anime.
Oh, I did not answer that. I'm gonna get to that in a second. My bad. Talking tangents and. Okay.
No, you good.
Damn. Okay, let's address.
And then we gotta talk video games.
Okay, let's address that real quick. So, we're not gonna get into 2000s because we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, so
just keep 2005 and before.
Okay, so for me, I have an emotional connection with Cowboy Bebop.
Oh my brother, yes.
Cowboy Bebop, like just
the movie was so.
The movie was good.
I seen that movie whenever I was like 11 or 12, bro.
Maybe it's I love trailers. Like the trailers for the end credits and opening scenes, bro. That song, the real focus on that in the anime, bro.
I love anime songs.
It's so good. That one, Yu Hakusho.
Fucking dog, bro. Yes.
Yu Hakusho had.
They forget.
Yu Hakusho had the most catchy opening and close. Dude, you hit it every time you hear it. You hit it every time you hear it. Oh my god, it's so good. You
ain't said that with a word, bro. Hey, you ain't said that with a word.
Okay, so we got those two. Rurouni Kenshin was really good because of just where it was at its point in time. It was very forward.
To me, he's the greatest pure human swordsman ever. Human, no powers, none of that extra stuff.
None of the hockey
just
just
swordsman. He's the greatest swordsman ever.
My man was a pacifist. The whole series,
bruh. Have you seen Samurai X though?
Yes.
Oh, I got him. I got the uncut, boy. For years I was trying to show like 3 or 4 people the scene where he goes in the town and just slays all of them at the end. It's the end towards the ending credit.
They don't understand what that man was called the Leisure Batosai for. It was a reason that man was called the Himura.
But then I'm arguing people like Jeff and people like Justin Mims and stuff about anime. Like, let me tell you this.
You gotta look at the OVAs, bro. The OVAs are so important to anime.
The original content.
You have to look at the fact of if you don't check out an OVA for any anime, you don't do it justice. So, for like prime example, like one that's not in there's one that's out 2005 or anything like that was Air Gear for me.
Oh man, I heard about that. I heard that was really good. Really good.
Air Gear's kind of emotional too. I don't know. I like the sappy shit. I guess. Stuff.
You can't help it when you get into anime and you realize, oh, this is that type of anime. I'm stuck now.
My man talks about flying and being a free spirit and all this stuff. And he's called the Sparrow, the Crow. My bad.
Right.
And it just hits. It just hits. I like them little hits, the hearts and plugs my heartstrings or whatever. So that's 3. Ooh, 5 is hard, man. That's a tough one because like I love old school stuff. So like, okay, so. Well, obviously Dragon Ball Z. I mean,
right? That's a given.
You gotta get that.
That's a given. That's a given.
I got tats and everything. Let's look beyond that. Which you forget how old Dragon Ball Z is.
Oh yeah, no, I go back to Dragon Ball. So
I'm
I got it. We've been watching it.
Really upset.
You ain't never seen it.
I've seen most of it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
My friend Josue lets me hear about it. He's gonna get Dragon Ball Z tattoos, and I see all Dragon Ball. I said, look, dog, it happened. Okay, it happened, and then so. I think a show that's very political that nobody thinks about is just the whole Mobile Suit Gundam series.
Oh yeah.
So like,
oh yes.
If you look at so even if we look at RX 79, 78,
78, I think.
Look at that whole entire first Mobile Suit Gundam series and look at the political undertones of that series, dog. Like you gotta understand that Gundam has always had a soft spot in my heart. Like I was playing Gundam Breakers earlier, but like so. I bought a Gunpla and I put it together because I'm terrified of breaking it. So that's how into Gundam I am. But that show had a lot of political stuff in it that black people don't think about. Like if you look at just the whole Gundam series, even after 2005, there's a lot of
Gundam Seed.
Prime example.
Oh yeah, Gundam.
Wing
yeah,
was wild. Seed was probably by far. Kira Yamato is my boy. I love Kira Yamato. Gundam, the Strike Freedom is probably my favorite mobile suit of all. Ooh, I mean
the Wing Gun Zero is my favorite.
Wing Zero
bro.
Custom Endless Waltz Edition and Strike Freedom.
That Wing Gundam boy, that mug made me cream in places I don't cream that often. I don't even care, bro. I don't know if it's too TMI.
Like 20,000 times as a kid.
Really?
I did. Like, dude, and I was pissed because like Custom didn't get no love in the anime. It got like maybe 10 minutes out of the whole damn anime. But they didn't have the Gundams in it that much. But then remember the political.
I got Gundam Wing Battle Assault 2 on PS1. That's my shit. We can play it. Oh wait, sad day. I think I only have one PS controller, but I'll let you play it. I can hook it up for you when we get done. But yeah, I got that.
I was watching gameplay like not even last week.
Really?
Wild, bro. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, but that's so ironic you bring it up. Like Gundam Battle Assault 2, dog.
That's my shit. Hey, whenever I was a kid, my brother's friend, he was like maybe 5 years older than me and the same age as my brother. He introduced my brother to that. My brother then got us the game. And he had left and went to work one day, and I was a kid, so I ain't got nothing to do but stay at home and play videos. I literally unlocked everybody. So
this is how emotionally sad I was. So I got the game when I was on, so I had a PlayStation 2, so.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this goes to shows my nerd side, which comes out very strong all the time. At times I try to keep it in, but hey, be great. So check this out. I got Gundam Battle Assault 2. Well, I rented it a lot as a kid. So what happened was I always didn't have a
memory card
for the PlayStation 1, boy.
Yes.
So I always had to unlock every character every time I played.
So this is gonna get us on the Kingdom Hearts. So the first time we ever played Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PS2, back in what was it, 02, 03?
Don't do that.
We did not have a PS2 memory card, and we played that all the way up until you faced Maleficent's dragon. In the game, some idiot hit one of those surge thingies outside, and all the power blew. My brother didn't even want to play again. We didn't end up beating Kingdom Hearts fully until like months later. We rented it from Blockbuster. We rented it from Blockbuster, and I'm not paying $7.99 or whatever.
I used to go to the one on Maple Crest as a kid all the time. Bro. That used to be the spot. Then it was like a Phantom Video for a while. But then, man.
Hollywood Video, though, had the grips. They had the best game section ever.
They did. Okay, I forgot about Hollywood Video.
Hollywood Video had
Kroger's.
Bruh. The one there, and then they had one on Rudisol. Boy.
Man, I lived out north when I was growing up as a kid. And off of, actually, funny thing is, I lived in the Wolfen Manor complex as a kid growing up there, so that was wild, man. It was. I had a great childhood, actually. Surprising. I didn't go on a lot of family trips, but I had everything to kick one and desire as a kid, man. But to get back to Gundam Battle Assault 2, I didn't have a memory card for it, bro. So I had that one. I had Digimon World 3.
My guy, we had that too. We had that one. 3. We had the first one and that one.
If you cut off my damn PlayStation, I gotta start from the beginning. Oh, that makes you a gamer, bro. I don't care what anybody say. If you have to play from the beginning every time you play the game, you're a gamer.
We did that with It was one of the 64 games where you had to have one of the memory cards for, and we left that mug on all
my mom was
night.
like, watch the PlayStation on. I'm like, mind your business.
Listen, how many times did you have to leave your GameCube on Smash Brothers Melee so you could unlock Mewtwo overnight? That's how you know. You got to leave them in the middle of the Pokemon field overnight, and then in the morning somebody die, and you're like, oh, Mewtwo has arrived.
No,
yeah.
So, I didn't get heavy in the consoles, but I had every Game Boy.
Yeah.
I had Game Boy Color. I had a Game Boy Advance, CSP. I had the PSP. I had all the handheld boys.
Me too.
I had every handheld boy game on the man. So I did have all my handheld boys as a kid growing up. So nostalgia from like.
You ever had the Vita?
No, I need to get one.
Okay.
They keep talking about I need to buy one like right now.
I've been really. I think you need to get one. You got a PS4. You need to get one. You need to get one because I've been trying to get one and they said yes. Yes, that's the reason why. That's the only reason why I want it.
I heard remote play supposed to be lit. That's the one thing
crazy.
I keep hearing.
And they got a bunch of dope Vita exclusive games too. I heard.
I know. So I was big into the God of War series. So,
okay.
So like I played all of them. I played the ones on PSP. The PSP. Man, you gotta remember, I bought the PSP originally for Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Time out. Time out, though. Because I got to ask you something. We had a debate, and they was getting all sensitive on me at on Facebook. So this one day,
okay,
Justin Mims make a post about, I'm calling you out, bruh. They make a post about something Final Fantasy related, and then they go on to say they don't like turn-based style. And I'm like, so wait. So you are telling me that you don't like 95% of the series? Because 95% of Final Fantasy is turn-based style. Okay, so you're telling me, and they're telling me that they're real fans.
But they love Pokemon.
I don't know.
Which is turn-based.
Right. No. I done caught so much flack from all these haters on RPG games. Like, bro, listen to me. Just because you can go in somewhere and hack a slash the enemy don't mean you know how to play a video game. Let me know how you feel when you go and attack somebody, one dude, and it do 5,000, and then you go face another cat, and it do 3. What? What? And then they tell you got to do A, B, and C just to inflict 200 damage. That's a game for your ass. Man. Don't tell me you. And then they got mad at me and was like, bro, I'm sorry. That's like me saying I'm a fan of NBA, but the only player I know is Michael Jordan. You're not a fan. You appreciate it, and I appreciate that you appreciate it. Right. But you're not a fan, bro. You ain't gonna tell me you're a fan. You don't like turn-based style.
So
sorry, I'm out.
I'm not a fan. And I'll explain why. So I've only played fully 15.
Okay.
So yeah, I remember 15 was when they dropped there, and I loved the way 15 worked because it was like kind of free roam, but it was kind of turn-based-y. It's a bit of both. I rock with 15 heavy. 15 was great.
Really? You thought 15 was good?
I liked it. I liked it where it went and stuff like that. It made sense. I mean, it was a little more tame compared to what I've heard about Final Fantasy. That's why I'm really excited about 7 because I can't get the graphics as the 7 originally and just
but you gotta. I got that too. You gotta play it and you will appreciate it.
I have it on the PlayStation, boy.
Listen, it's the old school vibe, bro.
It's super old school.
Listen, just get and it gets good.
My man Cloud got this
it gets good.
His beard got some eyeballs. I know the story.
It gets good, man. Listen, if you ever break down and you want to play it on PS1 before the new one comes out, and you get to it, try playing 7, 8, and 9. But if you can't play any of those, play 10. Final Fantasy 10, and if you don't have it, I got it for PS4, and you can borrow it. Final Fantasy 10 is like really groundbreaking for Final Fantasy.
I've heard that.
It is. It's because it has a mix of 15 and anything after 10. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 it has all that in it, but it has the feel of all the old stuff. And it's a good mix.
I've heard everybody say that about Final Fantasy X.
It's not really long either, bro. It's not really long.
I don't mind long games, honestly. So, like, prime example, what's the longest game you've ever played?
Longest game I probably played is probably a Final Fantasy game. Because the old ones, they got 3 and 4 discs.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. The longest franchise I ever played besides Final Fantasy is that right there.
I played every Kingdom Hearts game.
I've played all of them except for the one that was on no, the 358 by 2
I played
days.
that.
That's the only one I haven't played. I played Birth by Sleep and all the other ones.
I played that one. It was good. It was good.
I heard that was actually one of the best ones.
Yeah, like it introduces you into the Sea Salt gang. Because you got to remember, there's different gangs. So you got the Sea Salt gang, you got the Pathfinder gang, and then you have the Destiny Island gang. So you have 3 different gangs. I think, me personally, my favorite gang would have to be probably Destiny Island because I've known them longest. But to kind of address Kingdom Hearts and stuff, man. So I played it backwards. So I played 2 first, and I played 1.
Really?
Dude, 2 I played for over. So I got the 99 one too. Like I played 2 probably 5-6 times through. Not like I'm just through. Kingdom Hearts 2 as a gamer for me was the game that made me a gamer. Like don't get me wrong, you play all this stuff on PSP and stuff like that, but like Kingdom Hearts 2, it was. I feel it has the best combat system personally.
Me
because
too.
the reaction chain commands was slick.
So let's just get into that. How do you feel about 3 before we start talking about 2?
Okay, so
be honest too. Don't worry about them.
Okay.
Just be honest. It's okay. If they come for your head, tell them Big Dave.
Carlos and Jessica are gonna hate me for this, bro.
Oh, Carlos, calm
I
down.
know he gonna be watching.
That's
this,
my
bro.
brother right there, man.
Carlos is the homie.
I know him since we was little.
Carlos is the homie, but man, I was playing the game when I was watching. Game of Thrones over again.
I've never seen it. You see that young white lady right there behind you? Baynerius?
Daenerys, bro.
I call her Baynerius.
Oh, I got you. He said, look, your girlfriend didn't hear that. We're going to peek the fifth.
Hey, no, she knows. She already know about Baynerius. Okay. Yeah, that's the only woman that's exclusive to me now. Hey, whenever I do watch it, that's going to be the only reason why I watch it, though.
It's.
I heard she dope, so. Don't do it too. Go back to Kingdom Hearts.
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, don't, because Tracy ruined the ending.
Oh,
just her ending, and not like all of it, but just her ending. I was damn it, Earl.
I ain't gonna even not cuss on the fuck Game of Thrones. They pissed me off. That's beside here or there.
A lot of angry Game of Thrones fans this season. Ooh. How about that Kingdom Hearts 3 though?
Okay, so I wanted more. Destruction, like. I wanted more. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like the best part of the game is when you're knocking off all the Xehanorts.
Yeah, me too.
Played the game. I feel like the best part of the game was
to me. That's when they really picked up. Because to me, listen,
the last Xehanort should have died with the smoke.
Yes.
Where's the smoke at? Tell me we gonna go into a cloud. No. I want the smoke. I said where he should. So this is my exact quote. I said he should turn into space dust. And they laughed at me. I was like, what you laughing about? I'm dead serious. Why he not space dust? Oh, we're going to go off to be happy friends. Nah, fuck all that. Die. I want you to die. Everybody else died in the series. Everybody that went and became a heartless and the little heart then flew away and shit. We're going to go and do. Woo. I was like, Mickey came and saved everybody.
That story is crazy.
Oh, dude, wow.
That story,
you have to play all the games to understand.
Yes.
You saw how Kingdom Hearts 3 told you what the fuck happened before you played 3.
No. Fuck their little Xbox. Bullshit little X. Oh, yeah. Don't do it. Don't you even start it. Damn you, Ormond. Damn you.
All them Xbox fans that play
Kingdom Hearts. They don't deserve it. Y'all don't deserve it. I don't care if you never listen again. You don't deserve it.
I feel I have strong Xbox disdain. Don't get me wrong. So let me
explain. That put me over the limit. They don't deserve it, Armand. I've been there since the PS2.
I was hot off gate for the fact that they got an explanation. Like you had to explain them how you could, because like prime example, you saw the gifts that first came out the memes that came out when they first made the game. Oh, I want to play all the ones on Xbox. What?
Right.
So. To explain that I've had both. Xbox has the better online experience by far. I'm not gonna lie. Their Xbox Live go crazy.
Really?
When it comes to how they put it together, per se. So your online experience, you have to have online obviously to do it. But their online experience as a collective is fire. Don't wrong. Their online experience of Xbox is fire. PlayStation's online experience is cool, but it's not. It's like a whole. So Xbox was always for the entertainment. Wow.
Oh yeah.
PlayStation was more about serious players, and I know Jalen Burnett. I know you gonna Bennett. My bad, Jalen Bennett. I know you gonna watch this and be on my head about it when I go to work. But I feel like PlayStation more for the serious boys. They're like, you got it for free. Well, that's beside the point. I personally feel like Xbox Live has a better ecosystem for playing together, but PlayStation has better games. Personally,
I think it has better games, gameplay, graphics.
I agree with you.
All that, the internal good stuff.
You gotta look at the fact of you got Spider-Man, bro. Where Spider-Man was lit. I was replaying before I came here.
That
I was playing before I came here. Like Spider-Man was lit.
you see my Spider-Man stuff, so you know I'm on it.
That was near here, there. But so, we'll get to that in a second. Spider-Man was lit. You got God of War. The whole franchise is on PlayStation. And then, I mean, there's other PlayStation exclusives. You gotta look at the fact that you can't play Final Fantasy on an Xbox.
You can now.
I mean,
and they put 15 on the Xbox. They put 13. You can't play none of the old ones, but up until recently, they actually released it for Xbox.
I'm not rocking with it. I feel like
it's not, and I don't think they should have did that. I just don't like it.
I feel like
I'm a snob.
Halo on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm a snob. So I don't want to play Halo though on PlayStation. I just gotta be real. Y'all, the only reason why Xbox made, let's be real here. Let's crack this open. Halo made Xbox what Xbox is today. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's be real here. Without Halo, they wouldn't even care.
I agree. 100%.
We would not care. These little thirsty Halo fools stay by the trough waiting for it to drop another Halo experience.
Was it supposed to be 5 or something to come out?
I don't know. Last Halo I played was Ecos or Eero?
I ain't played the first one. I was supposed to play with my ex, and it never happened.
Yeah, see, Jamarcus, he's a Xbox Halo nut.
No,
so my cousin is a Halo nut.
We know that we're LA, but gaming wise, I mean, I just never. Like I said, I had both. PlayStation always had a warmer spot because I was at Kingdom Hearts, bro. Like, I mean, that was always the reason why I had a PlayStation. So it just made sense for me to have one. And I got the Switch Boy. The Switch Boy's nice. I'm wrong. I am waiting for Sword and Shield. That's gonna be lit.
That looks dope.
That's gonna be lit.
Is that only gonna be on the Switch?
Only on the Switch. And I said lit twice. Lit. It's gonna be lit. Trust me. It's gonna be nice. Have you watched the trailer?
I've seen gameplay. I'm sad.
I'm sad.
Cause I don't want to buy another system, or I don't want to get another one.
I didn't know you ain't. I thought you had the Switch Boy.
No. I got a 464. I got a Retron 3, which has the SNES, regular Nintendo, Sega. I got the GameCube, Wii U, PS2, and and SPs, and that's it. So I don't got the Switch. I was iffy on it because.
Man, that Smash Bros. Go crazy.
Does it? I'm still on Melee.
Smash Bros. was wild. it gets
I think Smash Bros. Gonna live forever.
It gets boogie with Smash Bros. I done gave out some ass whoopings. I done took some ass whoopings with Smash Bros.
Listen now.
Smash Bros. It's not all about skills, about chance, man, and being lucky. I don't care what anybody says. Jalen, I beat you off luck. It's all right.
Until you play me on Melee.
I don't want to work, bro. I don't think I'm good enough.
What you mean?
I got dog walked by Mewtwo recently, and I was pissed about that.
Oh, God, you got beat by Mewtwo?
First of all, I understand the whole charge thing, and I finally got the charge thing, but then I had to get Donkey Kong, and then I went to charge, but really only that. Neither here or there with that one. But
have you played that Pokemon Tekken tournament or whatever it was? Because I've seen, like, somebody play it at GameStop or something like that, so.
Bro, Tekken itself was lit.
Oh yeah, all old school Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct.
So okay,
not Beast
I will
Wars.
make the gaming community mad. I'm not bought 11 yet, and I don't know.
Oh, I haven't.
I haven't bought it yet.
I haven't.
Like, well, I just didn't get around to it. Yeah. Oh, but my pre-orders the last time at the GameStop were ugly. Oh my god, I pre-ordered way too much. It was bad.
My pop pre-order is retarded.
I won't do pops. I won't do it. So I do have the Night King pop from Game of Thrones because it was at the store. It was like $10, but I'm not doing the pops, bro, because I'd be like this. That's the reason you got every Spider-Man, bro. That's wild.
I had to. That's my guy. He's my role model, bro. I don't even care how corny that sounds to somebody, but that's my guy, man.
I didn't know you had that many Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my him and Black Panther are my favorite Marvel characters by far. Black Panther because everybody wants to be a king, the motherland, all this stuff like that. It was a beautiful thing to see. I loved how Black Panther got such a ambiance around it.
Oh, I'm glad. So a lot of people are gonna hate me for this. I'm glad it got all the attention that it got, and it definitely deserved it. But, and this might hurt somebody.
I'm nervous about too, though.
Okay, so let me preface my comment by saying, when it comes to so if you are saying compare Black Panther to superhero movies, it's up there. Okay. It's one of the best. Comparing it to a Marvel movie,
it's not the best.
It's not the best. It's in the top 5.
My top 3.
I'm not disagreeing with anybody list. I'm saying personally.
Marvel movies that are not animated or animated. Because in the Spider-Verse, bruh.
I don't say yeah.
Like that has no separate category because that movie was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like. If you watch, like, to not be funny, it's like you took LSD and watched the movie. Like, that's how much it was going on in that movie.
But it was still dope, though.
It was dope. You don't have to be messed up to watch that movie. Mm-hmm. Like, what is going on? And visually, it's just a lot going on. But
the story, though, behind it was dope.
Oh, fire. Like, if Miles Morales is not put in the new Spider-Man show, bro.
Have you seen my picture? I have his suit. I cosplay.
I did not know you had the suit, bro.
Mm-hmm. I had it came down between Spider-Man's first original suit and then the Miles Morales one, because years, like whenever they created Miles Morales, I've been on that train.
I know Monday you're gonna be at the theater to see
Spider-Man. Yeah. I'll be. I was just talking to my girl about that the other day. I gotta get my tickets because I think it's the first showing is at midnight. I think the only showing that they have Monday is at midnight.
At Regal?
No, not Regal. AMC.
I go Regal, bro. I need some seats. I need seats.
The comfortable boys. They make me go to sleep.
No, I need to sleep. I can see that. No, you can't go sleepy. You cannot go sleepy. No. So, I was on a date, and we went to. I already saw the movie. We went and saw. God, what was it? It was some Star Wars movie, and I was knocked. I was knocked during Captain Marvel Part 2 because I saw it again, but I got it in front.
Did you think that was really? Okay, so I don't want any haters on me. I love Captain Marvel. I'm disappointed in Brie Larson since the Endgame release by like her little comments about things like that aren't needed. But I like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, and I like Captain Marvel and how she was in the movie. I hated what they did in that movie. It was like movies I've seen before in that movie.
Correct. And
it was just like, I feel like I've seen all this, and I knew what was going to happen the whole way through. I only stayed because I wanted to see her go binary and all that kind of stuff. So I love her as Captain Marvel.
I think she's great for the actual role.
Yeah.
But I will say, it felt like, everybody has an origin movie, and it kind of has, how origin movies go. Like, it has this origin movie feel to it.
But listen, Thor's was really, I like Thor's. It was hard. It was hard. But it was good. He made it good. Thor made it good. Mm-hmm. She made the movie good. I just don't think that they did her justice.
I feel like you could have did more with her character.
Yeah.
Progression.
Yeah.
Because it was like, prime example. What movie was it that had a sudden turn? So, actually, not to really ruin Game of Thrones for you, but like, Season 8 was rushed. That's all I can tell you.
The last season
was rushed.
A lot of
you'll feel that.
Me and my girl was talking about that.
You'll feel the rush that was there.
I haven't seen it, but I think a lot of reasons why that happened is because they even came out and admit that they're working on a movie. The directors of that are working on a movie, and I also think personally it's because all the actors that they have now are bigger actors than when the show started, and they're all out doing a lot of other stuff. So you got to match up time frames for everybody, plus make sure, like, it's a lot to go into a TV show. It's more
about the money, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a big part. Like, I'm not saying that's not.
Well, you remember AT&T bought HBO and stuff, which, hey, thanks AT&T, plug them again, whatever. They do pay my bills, so I appreciate AT&T. Thank you. I appreciate that. But it's one of those things where, as a content creator, I feel like, and to actually address any content creator who creates this or music stuff, that I need you, especially you musicians. I need every last one of you. I need you, because if you don't create content, I ain't got in the mix. So I need you. I don't create content yet. I'm looking at we'll see. Production might be a thing in my future when it comes to music, but I haven't got into it yet. But as a content
being that you
creator,
do DJ and stuff, I think eventually you'll get
it's
into.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'll release a track or two. We'll see.
You're like right now to me. You like a coach where it's like you more into the X's and O's of it, and the older you get, the more and more you gonna get into that. It's like a dude that works in Area 51, but he's not obsessed with aliens. He's obsessed with the technology of the aliens. So that's how I kind of see it.
It's one of those things where, so, like I said, content creators, I need you. I need people like you to do what you do, just for the fact that you guys are just as important as our side also. Because we need you to become what we are and vice versa and stuff like that. So it's a duality that people get from situations like this or just in general. But like, what was I going to say? To address the creation of Game of Thrones, it's one of those things where you have to remember that these people who are creating this content have to also, like, the first couple of seasons are all books, so it was already there.
That's another thing, and that they haven't came out with the last
couple of books. So I keep hearing maybe they're gonna rewrite the show after they do the books and stuff like that. So it's one of the things where, it's rough how it works. It's just how it works sometimes. So,
but could they though? I mean, do you think that they could, being that they left the season how they did?
AT&T owns HBO, who owns the content, so they can go back and do whatever they want with it. Honestly, so it's one of the things where AT&T's taking over the world, people. I'm letting you know that right now. They're taking over. We're here.
Okay.
We're here. I'm not here because I'm.
You here.
I'm going to leave AT&T at some point in time to go do this. Yeah. That's where I'm at in my life. But AT&T is here. They ain't going nowhere. So it's one of the things. It is what it is when it comes to that. But like
phone companies.
Man, dog, I've been in phones for too long. I've been in phones for like 8 years, and you spoke on, like I said in your last podcast, about the 9 to 5 boy, and I was like, man, preach, bro. You and Michael were taking that realness about the 9 to 5 boy. I respect it. I understand it. I respect people that think that AT&T's their end game. That's where they're at.
I don't dislike 9 to 5s at all. It's just
I don't emotionally connect myself to it.
Yeah.
I don't feel it anymore. And it's one of the things where I go to work sometimes and, like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I love to help people.
I think it's easier when you don't got kids and all that kind of stuff.
And that's where I'm at right now. Well, obviously I ain't got no kids. So
any super intense responsibilities other than you keeping your place of shelter and daily living stuff. So other than that,
I got some kind of intense stuff right now, but that's gonna fall off here soon in the next couple of months. I'll be where I can maneuver a little bit better.
But kids, they don't fall off. Dude. You know what I mean?
You're not going to get kids.
Even after 18, they ain't gonna fall off. Right, that's
like,
not.
That's why you gotta be there. Like, if that's not any kind of birth control, that's it. Look at the cost of having a child. That should be enough for you there, right there. You can't and people have kids, can't afford them things. That's rough, but it is what it is.
That's why I think it's easier for a lot of people to create. You know what I mean? It's whenever you either in a place where you're very comfortable and now you can focus all your time in doing that, or you don't have those crazy responsibilities like a kid.
You have to have a way to. You have to like sustain yourself, but another thing that you have to look at from a perspective of just being a individual as a creator of content. Michael, shout out to Mike Klopfenstein, actually. Michael said it best. He said, you have what's the exact words he used? You have a person who's chasing their passion. And he said, when he said the words that he was happier making less money, he was making a lot more money, wow. That floored me, because I'm working out and listening to your podcast. I'm like, I was happier when I didn't make as much money as I do now. Because, no, AT&T pays me, and they pay me well. Thank you, AT&T, yet again. There's a blessing from the higher. I'm not saying I'm in the uber religious, but some put me in that place. I'm meant to be here. I'm still there, so I'm still be meant to be there. But I'm never afraid to go to my next thing. I just got to be ready to go to the next thing. And then, like you said before, life makes it to where you're not always going to be prepared to go to the next thing. Sometimes, like I said, with Loyalty is Famous, it was like a moment where I had to make a decision. What am I going to do?
It's nerve-wracking.
It is nerve-wracking because you got to look at the fact that once I leave AT&T to go work for my own personal business, I'm putting a lot at risk. That's why I have to make sure certain things are handled, paid off. I got some stuff I got to pay off before I leave, but, like, you take a risk when you go to make your own thing, and most of the businesses don't succeed.
But that's why I love it, though. That's why I'm starting to love this. Besides the reasons of why I was doing, like, I'm starting to find new reasons why I love it, because when you leave, bro, it's not that I forget you or this moment or any podcast, but I have to then prepare for another one, and then another one, and it's just like that's a whole other thing. Y'all got to do the same thing. Once you leave a show or a gig, or you gotta go plan another one.
I gotta go download music for the next one.
It's a lot of preparation.
Like, so I don't feel like I even prepare enough. Like, I'm big on, so prime example, for wedding or things like that, I ask the person throwing the actual event or the venue what music y'all want to hear. I feel like that is a big service in itself. Because look at it from this perspective, and it kind of just going to get back to the DJ thing. And then why, actually, I'm going to kind of explain why I like DJing after I get into this. But, because we talked about a lot, man. It's wild. You have to look at the fact of you're in a public service position. You're in a customer service based position as a DJ. You gotta think about that too. Like, most people, I'm just gonna play whatever I want. It don't work that way. I don't play songs. You're going to play genres you're not accustomed to. I mean, don't wrong. You're lucky if you can, but a lot of people are smart and they go play what people want to hear, and then they get paid for playing what people want to hear. So even as a DJ, you have to make a decision if you're going to be a niche where you play specifically hip hop and R&B, or you're going to play just hot electric music, or you got to find a base that makes sense for you. So you have to make a decision. So like for me, obviously I know both Will Wells pretty well, so I got lucky where I can play about four or five genres without it being too crazy. About 4 or 5 genres without, like I said, being too crazy. But what made me decide to actually like take it seriously was every time I go hear somebody play, and there's a special mode I get into. It doesn't happen all the time. There's specific moments in my life where I don't even know my eyes. I'm so into music.
I totally connect with that.
And it's a moment in time where it's DJ,
crazy.
As a DJ, obviously a little more technical because you're creating the vibe. But if you're listening to somebody else play, which actually shout out to Rescue, came to Fort Wayne recently and played a 1601, and that was a musical experience that's probably helped me grow as a DJ. Also, it was movement also, and I'll kind of explain why these two things all kind of go into that next thing I'm gonna say. If you experience the music at some point in time where you find a place where it's not, I mean, you're still coherent of your surroundings and stuff, but like you go into a place where and some people need drugs to get there or different like that, where you can find a space where you creatively feel what's going on around you without seeing it. You hear it, you feel the beats, you understand the phrasing, you get into it. And I've always felt like, as a person who I mean, it's weird. I love people and I hate people at the same time. Because I hate the evil things that people can do, but I love people in the sense of. Yep. I mean, you have to look at the fact that people are going to be different, and you gotta respect one's differences, obviously. But
you the full black version of me, bro.
I mean,
because I hear you on that 1,000%. Everything you sound like, yep, I'm there.
It's hard because, like I said, people are different, and you gotta respect the fact that you're not always going. It's impossible to fully get along with somebody every time. But at movement or at different shows I've been in, musically, I've had the moments where I have this euphoria where I go into a space where it's just the music, myself, and I'm just dancing and I'm just happy and I'm free and I just feel it. I emotionally feel the music. If I can give that vibe to somebody else at some point in time during the night, I've done my job. Like Mike said before too. If you can find a way to relieve somebody's stress, if they're going through something, or if there's something that's happening in their life where they can find the release through what you're doing. And I mean, you ain't always gotta get paid for your gift. I'm not saying don't get paid for your talents. Definitely get paid for your talents. Don't ever simply let somebody undercut you or anything like that. I mean, then you also gotta be wise about your talents too. You gotta know where you're at prospectively, and then get paid where you're at prospectively. You've been DJing for 10 years. You can't charge $50 a gig for a DJ gig. You've been DJing for 10 years. It's low respect. So I understand that, but sometimes it's not all about getting paid. Sometimes I do. I mean, with Chris, I'll never charge Chris to do anything with him just for the fact of just the way we are, the bond we have. Now, obviously, if we doing big stuff, then hey, look, Chris, I need a little duck, some ducats. Run the ducats, Chris. But it's a family thing. You're a family. I respect you. I've seen you guys grow with Funky Link and stuff like that. So you gotta remember that if you can share your gift with somebody else and make somebody else happy, why would you not take the moment to do that? Why would you not give us, even if it's the podcast and we just share goofy conversation with each other? If people enjoy this and makes them happy, you know, why not? Why not? I mean, of course. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't take a moment to share your talents with somebody if it could better somebody. Like, prime example, LeBron that inspires people, Wade inspires people, Kobe, all these sports athletes, and anime. You know, these things that people find a way to connect to. Why would you not try to create content that people can find and galvanize people together? Because in today's society,
there's so many answers to that.
Yeah, and it's crazy enough.
There's so many answers to that.
It's a really deep. It's a really deep thing. Yeah. And that's why I said that deep thinking. I'd be on range.
No, I hear you. Mm-hmm.
But look at it from this perspective. If you look at how many things in the world divide us as a society, or race, or religion, or ethnicity, or gender preferences, or all these different categories that divide society. I went to the movement and I was dancing there, and I'm surrounded by easily 1,000 people dancing to the same song. That floored me, just in the sense of, and actually the DJ I was seeing at the time was DJ Minx, which she was lovely. She actually have a picture on my Instagram and Facebook. She's the lady in the purple shirt. I
think I seen that picture actually today.
She was lovely. She was a lovely individual. She was really nice. And you have moments with people, even as a DJ. You have a moment with the actual, or a fan of yours, stuff like that. We just create an experience, and like that vibe is important. Like, so even if you can give it to somebody else or vice versa, something like that, why would you not take that? Like I said, take the moment to do something like that. So for me, getting the DJing was, like I said, it's a service thing. I mean, you're still serving people, and I've always had I have a big heart. I mean, I've never hated anybody. I might have been frustrated or emotionally upset about something that might have happened. Hate's such a strong thing to have for somebody. So you can't have a hate or disdain. You might just be emotionally upset about something that you feel slighted by. But like I said, the world is so caught up in being divided. Why not take a moment to find a way to galvanize a small group of people? Or your viewers, per se. Like, find a way to give some kind of emotional escape from what happens to somebody on a 9 to 5 or a weekly basis. So, like, I'm prime example. With these shows I play, I take them seriously just for the fact of I don't answer the phone calls during my sets. I don't read the text or anything like that. I don't do that. I respect the venue. I respect people throwing the venue. I try to help as much as I can for the fact of if I'm a part of it, and obviously I represent the brand Loyalty is Famous, but like I represent myself also, and I want people to see me in the light that, I respect the craft. I will listen to the old tracks. I will go ask questions. And I probably know the hell out of people I see that DJ around me on a regular basis because I'm a little dog. So, quick question. I don't know how to do this. How does this work? And then you have to look at the fact of if you're not hungry for information and you're not looking to grow and expand your field, then how are you going to become a better musician or artist or anything?
Better anything.
Because it's one of the things where if you don't take the chance to and take a chance or a risk to try these different things. So a lot of people won't take the moment to
I think it's that. I think it's that, and I just got to be honest. I don't think I'm not trying to say this to be a dick. It's just I've struggled with this, and I've personally seen people in my personal life struggle with this. Like, people are not willing to shut up internally and be willing to receive something.
Man.
You got, and whenever I say shut up, what I mean is, like, just stop. Yeah. Just stop. Literally, the word stop, just stop. Like, literally, if you were a red light, stop. Just stop, please. Just give it 5 seconds for you to receive it, understand it. You know what I mean? Just anything. Just stop acting like you don't know it or you can't know it. It's above you to know it. You know what I mean? Just whatever weird vibe for you, making an excuse or something to where you feel like you're above receiving information from other people, because that's why anybody that's sitting across from me, unless we're talking about something that I personally have experience in, I don't know. I don't know shit. I might know something, and I do know something, but I'm not gonna act like I know a damn thing because you know more way about it. I'm gonna pass out to the expert. Me and them and whoever else we want to know. I want to know your story and how you do it and what's the basics and the ins and out, like how you come across, like what things like that. And you know more about it DJing than I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know, or if I'm trying to get into it, act like I'm too good to receive the information from Ormond.
Oh no, of course. I mean, I think a lot of people don't have to have pride issues. Like sometimes, and I've worked on that for a long time too. I am extremely
I
prideful.
think we all are. I think we all have pride and ego, and
I
we just.
remember pride one of the seven sins, whatever. But like, I am prideful. I'm very. I know I'm intelligent. I can be prideful, and I worked on that. I've worked at humbling oneself to receive information. Because if you don't listen or try to take a chance to look at different avenues, like YouTube per se, YouTube offers you so many different ways to learn different things. But people are like, oh, I don't want to know. It's ignorance to remain ignorant. If that makes sense.
Oh, it makes perfect.
Makes like you're gonna remain.
What's understood don't gotta be explained, my guy.
Exactly. Like it's one of those things where if you're going to remain ignorant about something, how are you going to have to learn, grow, and develop? So,
But see that I'm done doing that, and I've been done doing that since I figured out like it don't mean shit that you got a job in a car in your own place. Don't nobody give a fuck. Listen, my thing is my definition of being a grown adult does not mean you got a lot of money, does not mean you got a nice car, and it does not mean you got a big apartment. I was watching. Do you watch? You know who Colin Cowherd is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Colin is good. I like. Colin.
I was watching him the day after that minority owner had pushed Kyle Lowry in the finals.
Oh yeah.
So some minority owner had pushed Kyle Lowry because he fell out of bounds, whatever, chasing the ball. He was the only he's the only person then, and the only person in my entire life I have ever heard call a billionaire a loser. Oh, yeah. And when you put your hands on somebody because if he's black or you bought him or whatever you're thinking, or because you're a billionaire or whatever reason you are that you get to feel like you can do whatever, sorry pal, you a loser, bro. Yeah. That's a loser thing to do.
I mean, for me personally, I feel like you can learn just as much from a billionaire you can from somebody living on the street if you listen.
But a lot of people don't believe that.
You have to be willing to
How
listen.
many people do you think feel like they can learn something from a bum?
Dude, I shared a video on Facebook a couple weeks ago. This man was speaking the truth.
But people don't want to hear it.
But you gotta look at the fact that these bums are probably some of the most enlightened people in the world, because you gotta look at the emotional. They don't have all the attachments these have. So a lot of people look at the fact of, oh, just because this person is in a specific situation, I can't learn from them.
Us and the reasonable people out there understand that. But I was having a conversation with a girl, and it was about the whole like how women dress in public ordeal, and I'm not getting into that. But I had told her, is like, to me, what's funny is women want to act like they don't judge men for what they wear, but I gave her like, you will judge a homeless man by what he dresses and wears and act like he's the scum of the earth based off how he looks. You will judge a guy that wears a cartoon or an anime shirt and say he's a loser because he has other interests than other trying to pretend to be a hoe or a womanizer or act like he's Mr. Big Shot, Big Willie, and always trying to. I don't like being around those people that always feel like they have to impress somebody.
I feel like, I remember I said,
because you don't have to.
You have to be unapologetically yourself.
Yes.
You can't. I mean, if you like anime, you like anime. Somebody's going. You have to look at the fact that there's billions of people in this world, and don't get me wrong, you gotta remember, in your life you're gonna meet multitudes of people. You're going to interact with different people. You're going to experience different things through different people, and look at it from the perspective of, if there's a person that can help you learn something from it, why not? Mm-hmm. Like, you'll meet. Who knows? You never know how long you're gonna be with somebody. In a relationship, you don't know how long you're going to be friends with somebody.
You spitting so much facts.
Dude, I mean, because I think about all these different things all the time. It's hard. And I've learned these things throughout the last couple of years where you can't force a lot of things. You can only control how you perceive things and how you react to things.
Yep.
So I spend a lot of time.
Reaction is the big one.
And I spend a lot of time reacting out of anger and frustration, but where's that getting me?
Always reacting is not a good thing.
No.
To react for the sake of reacting is not a good thing. Without thinking.
Not to even say anything. Sometimes you ain't got to speak a word. Just step out the way, like you said before.
Yes, I completely hear that, because up until the girl that I'm with now, not that I had a gripe with women, but it was a deserving gripe. It wasn't like I wasn't getting vagina or some some BS. I'm just this real talk, bro. I'm not having.
He didn't say it. We know we.
But
we adults here, but we.
I'm just keeping it real, bro.
Yeah, no.
It's a lot of people that feel like if you can get a lot of women and have sex with them, that means that gives you some sort of dope social currency, or now you've made it, and like that's just crazy to me.
That's played out.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
But then the sad part is, especially in like so, and weird thing is being gay. I've dated guys and girls, so I've done both. So it's like I can see from different sides. A lot of people spend so much time being caught up in the perception of things that they won't look at the heart. And I mean, no wrong. You have to have an emotional attraction, a mental attraction, stuff like that to people. I personally think you're pretty, but if I can't talk to you, what's the point?
Man,
I can't. If I can't conversate,
yeah.
If I can't have like, so prime example, not saying that you're gay or whatever, but these are the conversations I would have with somebody I'm with,
right?
Or vice versa.
No, I get what you're saying.
With your girlfriend, just for the fact of,
I was gonna say, and
if you can't conversate and comprehend what people are talking about, comprehension is huge.
Oh yeah,
because a lot of people don't comprehend what's being told to. So a prime example,
I don't think they want to comprehend those,
and they might not want to, and that in itself is
what
it is.
But I got it. But this reason why I say that is because I don't like when people make excuses for themselves. Meaning, I don't like when people, in any point in time, whether they're trying to learn something or if they're being reprimanded for something, pretending or being too down on themselves, saying like it's too much or above them, that they cannot do something. And it's like, you can though. You can comprehend. You can do anything. Yeah.
You can do anything. Like, so right here, I have the words tattooed, impossible is nothing. I don't think the people can see that, but I've had this here for forever.
It looks like Vegeta's yelling impossible is nothing.
Actually, that would be wild. But that's actually kind of good. I didn't even know that. Things you know, right? So, anybody can change the world. Anybody. So, I don't feel like it's fair for you to, I mean, I try so hard not to be judgmental, and I'm human. I'm going to judge. Yeah. There's going to be social norms. There's going to be stigmatisms. There's going to not stigmatisms. Stereotypes and stuff like that. You're going to have about people, and that's unfortunate. But at the same point in time, character, I think, is huge. People will show you how they're going to treat you, and vice versa.
Oh yeah.
I put it on Facebook. Your actions make me act accordingly.
My brother, and they don't like that.
People will get mad when, so like prime example, if you don't give somebody the same access they had to you before, why are you acting different? Because what I need from you might be different from where it was at before, and people don't understand that. Like, you gotta look at the fact of, say prime example, you've been involved with somebody for a long period of time, but just emotionally you need more support now than you ever did, but you're not getting it from that situation. People break up for a number of different things. And I'm not saying that you should just go break up with anybody. Don't do that, obviously. But
talk about it.
In any relationship, friendship, family member, any person you have an interpersonal relationship with, two sides have to feel like they're gaining something from that interpersonal relationship. It's like, prime example, we're conversing about different topics, and we've been everywhere under the sun. We get the games, I'm being impressed. But conversation and conversing about ideas, thoughts, and feelings are huge. Like, a lot of people don't know how to conversate anymore. And so, prime example, this mobile device I have in my hand, I can explore the world, but I can't talk to the person right next to me at the bar. So you're at the gym, and you know me, and I see, and I'm even guilty of doing this. I'm at the gym working out, but I can't talk to the person right next to me that's working out also. I can't converse with them and find out different things about them. I feel like society, and I mean, don't get me wrong, this social media thing is great, and it helps you connect with people in the world, and if you use it for the right tools, it's great. But at the same point in time, I'm the kind of person that if I meet you in real life, I want you to get an authentic feel for me.
That's why I'm glad I'm not in the dating world anymore, because
it's hard out here, man. It's hard out here, man.
For two reasons why I'm glad I'm with the person I'm with now, because she helped me to not be a savage and view life as like I had to just watch out for myself all the time and watch people. She helped me to not do that, because she's not somebody that I need to watch. Like, I don't need to feel like she's going to backstab me or I can't trust her. You know what I'm saying? And two, the amount of women I come in contact with that feel like I need to give them all this weird emotional connection to them through the internet, and I have not met you, I have not seen you. Listen, bro, I'm just being real. I was before the social media stuff.
Facts.
I met people in real life. I got to poke you, I got to touch you, you got to slap me in my head and yell at me.
Right.
I got to get a vibe from you.
Right.
Nowadays, girls, like, you got to talk to them for 2 months, and I'm saying girls because I'm a guy that talks to girls, so it's not like I'm trying to attack girls. I'm just saying, like, I'm just speaking from a guy's perspective.
Formerly a guy who talks to girls, remember?
Right.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna let you slip on your own podcast.
You got me. You got me. You know what I mean? Because they gonna
what you talking
blow
about?
that up out of proportion.
I'm gonna save that.
Whenever I did talk to girls,
Correct.
it was weird, and it was like, I'm not that way though.
So
I can't do that because just like I don't pressure my fault.
No,
I don't pressure girls into sex or being in close personal stuff like that. I don't want girls to pressure me to be like, you need to do A, B, C, and D, and then you can finally meet me. Like,
it's not even that. It's the fact that we
weird.
spend so much time being caught up in. I feel like people spend so much time in their relationships looking at what they can get from the relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. They want to get what they can, and then they're like, well, I'll be kind enough to let you meet me.
No, and not in the sense of just, and this isn't any relationship.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
This is any relationship, friendship, or whatever. Yeah. You're so caught up in what you can get from it, but then also, are you giving oneself? Mm-hmm. You're so caught up in, oh, I need this from you, I need this from you, I need this from you, but what about what the other person needs? And I feel like it's hard because the two people have to want to be in that space. So if your exes are getting to get together or figuring yourself out, talking, whatever, you have to be willing to want to know about the other person. You want to create things with the other person. You want to do more with the other person. You're going to want to know more about the other person. It's not about you're going to get all this stuff from the relationship at some point in time. It is so quick to, why be so quick to rush that process? Like you said, go through the process. You're going to miss all these experiences because you're so caught up in being caught in this one thing. Because we're in the hookup culture nowadays. People are so quick to, let me see your stuff. What you got?
Yeah.
No, and it's one of the things where it's hard.
I felt like that died a long time ago, too.
Personally for you, because you're in a relationship where you get older, it's just not such a...
Yeah.
I mean, you're humans have needs or whatever, but it's not such a...
For a while, though, and this might be crazy to, like, what girls may, or people may think, though. For me, personally, I don't know about the culture, but I knew girls were not okay with being with me and me telling them, well, would you be okay with us not having sex, though? Mm-hmm. Because girls, this is what puts girls off, is when you send them a dick pic or something earlier, just period or whatever.
Facts.
Girls don't like that. But me personally, I don't like the fact that if I'm not going to do the same things another guy did, meaning like I don't want to have sex with every girl I come in contact with.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, I've definitely seen that ruin stuff. And I don't want to lose a friendship with somebody because we had sex and now it's got to be awkward forever and everything. Or I don't want to feel like if I don't have sex with you, then you're going to leave me. And I truly felt, I'm just being honest with you, I truly felt that way.
I feel like everybody
with women.
In any situation.
Yeah, oh no, I know girls do. Girls do.
Girls do, but
I know girls do.
Guys, I've seen
where well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not a popular thing. A lot of people won't admit that that's a thing for guys to feel pressured to have sex with people. Like, I got what I would call raped by a girl because I was under the influence. She knew I was under the influence. She wanted to have sex with me, and I kept telling her no. So then she kept doing the reasoning deal and telling me I just had to lay there. It would be fine. It's this and that, like trying to just reason. So it ended up happening, and I just laid there, did everything she said because I didn't know what was going to happen. I was drunk. I was young. I didn't know. It was a lot. So, you know what I mean? I was under those same pressures as well. I don't want the girl head or nothing. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. My point is like those things happen with everybody.
And it's hard because a lot of people go into relationships and they're looking for a love they can't find themselves. And that is really a big thing for me, especially in the last couple of years where DJing has helped me step out of this bubble I was in for such a long time with just like Because I mean, you have to play. I get nervous as hell every time I play. I take 2 shots and I hit the play button, and we go from there. But being a DJ has forced me to be more confident and be more, care of oneself. And you gotta look at the fact of, in any situation, your image is just as important as anything else, especially as you're an entertainer or a YouTube personality, whatever. Your image is just as important as anything else in your life. So you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta make sure you're healthy. Recently I started keto actually, and that has been life changing for me because I don't even eat carbs like that, honestly. So it's not that hard to get rid of. I don't eat pasta that much either. So like doing stuff to help my lifestyle, working out more, and drinking more water, and just little stupid stuff that people are like, oh, it's not a big deal, but like these things are life changing.
It's a big deal.
So you gotta look at the fact of DJing and music forced me into a space I would have never been in. Because I mean, I just wasn't. I mean, I played basketball for a while, but I didn't have. Basketball players are freaks in nature. Mm-hmm. They can do all kind of crazy stuff. I mean, I had talent, but then it wasn't something. First of all, I started way too late, for one, and then two, it's one of the things where.
Don't sell yourself short.
No.
Listen,
I was a hooper for my time.
Can I let you know something? Just from talking to you and meeting you a few times, is certain people, and it's a lot of people out there, but I personally, how I really feel, and I know this may be naive, I think all of us could be basketball players if we put the time. Oh, yeah. But you, especially, and people like you, people like you can do anything. I mean do anything, if you would have put that time in, even if you started, Armand, listen to me, even if you started now, there's dudes that start MMA when they're 25. There's this dude named Francis Ngannou. He started MMA like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and he was a full-grown adult, and he's in contender status to be a world champion. No.
I agree. I mean, it's one of the things where your heart has to be in it also. I mean, I like basketball training, but like...
No, I get you.
Your heart has to be in
Right.
So like...
I'm just saying, don't sell yourself short in case... You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
For the record, I was a hooper, all right?
He's a hooper.
I was. I got little bits and pieces. I give you a little something here and there, but it ain't the same.
Might have to get gang of the fellas together one day.
Bro, I need to go run about 16,000 miles, and I got you, right?
Hey, if it's a team one though, it'll be a little bit easier.
I mean, I like
no one-on-ones. I can't do the one-on-ones. So I'm not in that.
I ain't got the
I ain't in that kind
for
of.
that one-on-one.
Nah.
I used to, so prime example.
I only do one-on-ones. I got Bruce
on.
I got Poon.
I was so back then when I was hooping with Jeff, I was biking 5 to 10 miles a day.
Oh.
Playing for 2 to 3 hours a day and working out also.
Okay.
I was 172 and lean back
then.
But then, life happens. You got to get a job. You got to work more, stuff like that. My little penny job at the time wasn't cutting it, so it got to the point where I had to be an adult. I mean, you can always do anything if you set your mind to it. Anybody can be. So, for example, people that didn't go to the league or YouTube personalities and stuff like that, basketball. So, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just the fact of, I mean, I love it. And I have a love for it, but it's not what I'm in love with. The DJ thing, right. I enjoy it, man. I love the music, and I love the music where I feel. And I don't get too many times to play throughout the week because obviously I got people in my household. I don't want to wake them up, stuff like that. But like when I do get into the groove of it, I'm happy. I'm extremely happy.
That's good, bro.
The life has been. I mean, I'm gonna say something I probably haven't told people, but like. I was depressed for a hot second, like really. I was really depressed, like honestly. And I'm usually I had it so well because I make people happy and I enjoy happy vibes and stuff. But like before we start Loyalty is Famous, that's why I go so hard for it, dude. I didn't know what I was gonna do with my life. I mean, I was just kind of like working at AT&T and like I was just like I felt like I was at a dead end. Right. I didn't feel like I was going.
That's an understandable depression.
And a lot of people don't understand the fact of if you have something to live for. Mm-hmm. You're more driven. You're more willing to go make the necessary sacrifices. Shout out to me and Demetrius guy. Actually, that is my brother that I've never had. Look, I have brothers. Don't get me wrong, I do have brothers, but it's the one that's the brother I would have grew up with. Mm-hmm. We talk about stuff like this all the time, like just deep stuff, and I just bounce ideas off of him. We do talk about love lives and all that kind of great stuff, and I mean, I feel like for him, he's always been a musician. I've watched, and that's probably why Loyalty is Famous is so big for me also. I watched him grow as a musician the last couple of years. So, like, I feel like he's also happy for me because he's watching my growth as a DJ. And
I'm probably another thing is just y'all seeing each other grow as people.
yeah, dude,
Even
it's
if
weird.
even
So,
if
like,
the professions wasn't around, y'all was still growing.
yeah, so like prime example, the reason why me and Demetrius, because like, so we met, God, 2012, 2011, 2012, somewhere in there, and at the time, he was dating one of my friends at the time, Ashley, and you never know who's gonna be your friend for a long period of time, which is wild. We talk about it today. I'm like, dog, how do we become friends for this long? I don't even know. So like, you have to remember. I feel like I'm being off. I always get off tangents bad. Oh, I got it. As a it takes.
You good?
This brain's turning, bro. I'm
You
telling you,
good?
it's wild.
You good?
So we always said, like I said before, we're gonna start something together. We'll start some kind of music thing together. I reconnected to Demetrius randomly off some hum actually.
Oh.
I was going to start working at Metro PCS at the time, and like, oh, bring in another person. Who would you want to work with? I called him randomly, and we've been rocking hard ever since. Like seriously, it was a 1-year gap in our friendship where I was nowhere to be found. But then that was a year where I had to kind of develop. Like I said, you go through like a metamorphosis. That's when I was hooping all the time because I ain't had no friends. I went out like once or twice on Friday and Saturday, but throughout the week I was playing. Like I was trying to go play with the CBA. I was with the hoops. That was what I was doing. I was training hard. So I've done it before. So I can never say I can never do it again. I know what it takes and all stuff like that. I still got baby handles. They're not as cool as they was, but I digress. We talked about starting something together a long, long time ago. So when we finally did Loyalty is Famous, like, in a sense, it's kind of changed my life in ways I would never expect it, just for the fact of, like I said, dude, I was depressed. Like, I mean, people would think that making a lot of money makes sense. I mean, no wrong, it's nice to have, but it's not. Mike said it too. I was happier when I didn't make as much money, honestly. Until now. I mean, now it just works out great where I make enough money to support my craft, stuff like that, and it's not where it's not such a hard thing for me now, which, thank God, I'm blessed. Very happy to be here. But things, like, you have to have something you're living for, something you're trying to create, something bigger than oneself. Like, I always tell people all the time, I don't talk about it very much because it sounds a little arrogant, but in my mind I think about it all the time, actually. I always felt like I was destined to do something bigger than the average. And that sounds really arrogant, not trying to blow myself up or anything, but I've always felt like there was some kind of way I was going to have the fame of a. Well, I thought I was do basketball. I
don't think it's arrogant if you're self-aware.
And you have to be. You have to be.
Because the reason why I say that is because I've had the same thing, but in another way. I've shied away from that, and I've literally have always heard that forever. And then on top of that, people love to tell me that they hold me to another standard of other people, which I tremendously can't stand. But that's just the way it is. So I understand. But bro, check it. I appreciate you for coming on a lot. Real talk. Before we end this, and
we've been
give you
forever.
some good more praise. You got any dates, anything that you got coming up within the next weeks or a couple months?
Okay, so
just give it to the people. Okay. Let them know where you're gonna be at.
Yeah, my bad, people. We've been talking for a second.
You good? They appreciate it. They love you.
I try to share that knowledge whenever I can. So check this out. I have a show. I'm hosting. Well, not really hosting. I'm DJing open mic with 260 and Maxine in Motion. She is going to be doing an open mic there. So anybody's artist wants to come out and share their talents.
What date is this?
This is July 5th.
July 5th. Okay, so next weekend.
At the Ruin downtown. Also at 1601 South Harrison Street with Funky Wink. I'm doing so at the Ruin, it's going to be hip hop. At 1601, I'm playing a house set on the 27th of July.
Okay.
And then on August 2nd, August 2nd, I am going to be playing Future House at the Glimpse into I think it's a glimpse into something. I think it's what it's called, and I could be wrong. I apologize about that. They just gave me the details about it today, so I haven't even a chance to really go through all that because I had a crazy day so far.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be out playing, and you'll catch me at different things.
Okay. Anything going on?
Loyalty is Famous is looking at, so we're trying to do a couple of things moving forward. I know Demetrius has been pushing a lot of his music recently. His EP Fuck Lane has been out for a while. Nick is working on the video with actually Retro right now for Girl Go to Work, which that's just funny in itself too. Nick dropped Playa, which is a story there, so that's his EP.
Okay.
Me myself, I mean, I drop different mixes here and there, but then you'll catch me out and about. I'm always out and about.
You got your IG.
I got IG, I have Facebook, Snapchat.
What's your IG?
IG is going to be O.B.WON, so O DJ O.B.WON. I got SoundCloud also, which I need to stop neglecting.
Do you know the username on that, or
SoundCloud
is it just
DJ O.B.WON also?
Okay.
Everything, all my social media stuff's under DJ O.B.WON.
Got it. They got you.
Before I go, I'll explain how that happened too, because a lot of people ask me about my DJ name. So obviously DJ Obi-Wan wants to play off Star Wars.
Yes.
So that shows my nerdy side. It's really simple. Ormond, Barron, and I won. Oh. It's really easy.
I like it.
It's really easy. So you can't really mess it up. So.
Yeah. Right on.
I mean, it's been a pleasure. Like I said, I could prattle on all day, but
no, we gonna get you back on. We'll hang out
got you.
Between each other's schedules and everything. I want to say, what I told everybody else that's sitting there so far, man. You look like you got it all figured out, or mostly. Not like you got it all figured out, but you got what you want to do figured out. You know how you want to, y'all figuring out how you want to get there. Just stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's like I said, sporadic minds, I feel like, are the most creative thing. So, I feel like if you have different things going on all the time, I mean, don't be afraid to chase one's passion. Definitely. If it's something you like to do, just do it. Honestly, just do it. Like I said, you chase this. I'm proud of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother.
The podcast is going to pop.
Yeah.
I know it will.
I just want y'all to pop, man. Let me hang out with y'all this once in a while.
I got you. I will get you in there.
You, Jeff, anybody I'm gonna have on. I just want to hang out with y'all, man. I'm not asking for nothing from it, so I just appreciate you coming on.
I gotta meet Mike, man. I gotta meet Mike at some time.
I'm surprised y'all didn't at Gear Fest. He was working it. It's probably huge though.
It was
huge.
I probably saw him and you knew who he was. That happens a lot. Also, thanks for Tracy. Shout out to you, bro.
He's famous. Y'all keep doing your thing, man. I was checking out the page today. Y'all, all of y'all.
Like I said, we love.
I hope
the
to
fans.
meet.
We love the fans.
All the dudes with you one day.
Have like merch, or you guys come out to a show or something like that, take pictures with us. We're people. We love the people.
He's a people.
Come out,
of the
hang
people.
out. I'll share little bits and pieces about what I got going on, or just different things about music. We love to help other artists also, so definitely don't feel free to hit the line, man. We're always wanting to connect, network. Actually, before I go, one thing I'm also doing too. Chamonix Call runs the local.
Yeah, I gotta talk to her because I want to get her. I've been thinking about it. I don't know how to do it because I want to get her on and just be like this. But I don't want to incite people in anything. Not that she will or anything, but you just know how it's weird.
Right.
These situations, black people can handle it. I'm going to just be real. Black people can handle it, and white people or other people of nationalities get offended or something like that. And I don't want it to be like that if or when I do have her on. I've been thinking about that the whole week. If there's any women out there that want to come on and are doing stuff,
yeah, definitely.
Please let me know. It's hard for me to reach out to women without them thinking I'm trying to be a creeper or something like that because I'm a guy. But I'm just saying I want to reach out to all you guys. So
of course, I mean that's one of the things where she has a lot of stuff going on locally. Just being a philanthropist of people and just
yeah, I'm thinking about getting her on for sure for a minute.
And he's looking at it's not just about black people, also it's about social justice, like we were talking before, in general. So we're gonna do
the
something.
good social justice, though, guys.
Nothing crazy.
This is not trigger stuff. She's a sensible woman, got a good movement, has valid points. It's nothing crazy.
Since high school.
Oh no, she's part of my family. She's a part of my mom's family.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I know her. I know.
It's crazy.
You know Teddy.
I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So no, we're gonna see about doing different things. And it's really about the youth, man. The youth is important. So it doesn't have to be black, white, whatever.
No, yeah, it can be. It's not that, but I know the things that she has is touching on those things, and I don't want. I have to talk to her,
of course,
to see how she will go about doing it if she's wanting to do something like that. So my fault.
But to get back to that, basically, she's trying to do like a youth gym. Mm-hmm. So she wants to have like a back to school day. I'm definitely down for that because, like I said, I've had mentors that have changed my life throughout the years. Shout out to Mr. Riley, Mr. Dow, actually. Many of you, besides just musicians, obviously, many of mentors have kind of helped me become who I am today. So definitely want to give back to the community. We're definitely going to try to get in touch with her, do different things. And also, we like community projects. So just different people that want to do different things in the city, we want to, while we're here, why not try to make a change in the environment? Yeah, because Fort Wayne's growing. Yeah. Why not try to help Fort Wayne grow beyond just obviously, culture, with the actual cultural basis and stuff like that are changing here in the city and like the actual technical side. Let's as a people, find a way to connect. Like that's why I say, hey, if you catch me at a show, come say hi. I ain't gonna. As long as I'm not too drunk.
No, yeah, before you ever came on, the first couple times I met you was always cool.
Oh, dude, of course.
For sure. So,
yeah, like I said, I appreciate having you here, man. Like, it's been awesome.
Thank you.
Man, you gonna have some editing to do.
No. Yeah, it's cool, brother. It's cool.
But no.
Yeah, all right, man. I appreciate you coming on. Y'all take it easy.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.